Getting lost in the music is great, except if you're driving. Nissan's available Intelligent Safety Shield technologies could help you avoid bad drivers. Hurry into your local Nissan store and get great offers during the Safety Today event. Or shop ChooseNissan.com today. Now, back to the music.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, what's going on?
And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And before we get into anything else, this is episode number 218. 218 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast have gone by. And, let me tell you something right now. I can't believe we've made it this far, for Christ's sake. I've been jaded to do the show. I mean, with all the technical mishaps that we had on Wednesday's show, excuse me, it was Taco Tuesday. I didn't have a show Wednesday. I had to go out and scour the bowels of Austin, Texas city streets out here to try to look for the necessary materials for the Baller Friday 420 edition that we're going to have tomorrow, and I'm sure everybody is all giddy and excited. They got the freaking the butterflies in the stomach going on. They got a little weird feeling coming up the leg, just anticipating Baller Friday. I'm talking about tomorrow, 420, so that's what I was doing yesterday, so that's why I didn't have a show yesterday. But we're making it up today. We are here. We are live, and, of course, if you want to get back to me or if you want to interact with the show, all you've got to do is follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. And for all you ass clowns that are out here tweeting at me about the chat room, I'm not going to open it, all right? You assholes have ruined the chat room, all right? All you people do is scroll the same goddamn thing over and over and over, consequently causing all the people who want to listen in to crash, and they have to restart their browsers, and it's a bunch of BS, all right? So, courtesy of my listeners, we ain't never going to open up that chat room. You want to chat with some people, go find some people to chat with on your own, all right? Go put a freaking a little ad in Craigslist.
Hey, guys, I listen to True Capitalist Radio, and I'm looking for some guys to get together so we can chat in your little chat room.
Give me a damn break, and screw all you people if you want me to open it. If you don't like it, get out! Get out now if you don't like it, boy. Anyway, before we get into anything else, please retweet the broadcast, and let's go ahead and get right into the market, shall we? All right, now, I know we had a helter-skelter day on the market. I mean, I can't emphasize that anymore, man. Helter-skelter. I mean, in the beginning of the day, it looked like we were seeing increases on the upside, but all these different avenues of data, information, earnings, world events, this is really what's spooking the markets out here. This is what's really making these already tentative investors even that much more impulsive, And one of the things that they're tentative about is this situation that's going on right now with Europe. That's right. We're back to square one with Europe. That's right. The socialists insist on continuing the same system that has caused them nothing but stagnation and failure. Once again, we're not dealing with Greece this time. We're dealing with Spain and Portugal, like I had been prognosticating for the past year, 2 years, for Christ's sake, that we were going to see this problem. The domino is finally starting to tip. Anyway, we're starting to see a little bit of trouble because Spain actually put some bonds on the international market to be sold, and it didn't necessarily attract the investors. And as a result, those bonds, increased in interest, and as a result, it puts the country of Spain in a very precarious situation. And as a result, that's a ripple effect that came across the pond over here. I mean, it affected the financial stocks. If you happen to have, owned any financial stocks today, with the exceptions of those that had better than expected earnings today, you probably saw a little bit of a hit, a little bit of negativity, for Christ's sake. Moreover, we saw some weak economic data as far as the jobless claims are concerned. We didn't meet the street's expectations for jobless claims. It, was a little bit more than anticipated. So that was another thing that was hitting investors on the teeth today. Moreover, we're seeing housing prices drop, which is another thing that's not necessarily spelling something positive for the investor community right now. And moreover, folks, if you're not aware of this, I mean, we have destabilization all over the world. All right, today you had Iran. We're going to talk about it in a little bit, but Iran is saber-rattling again, threatening to cut off oil exports to Europe, because of the whole embargo that's happening in that particular country as it relates to their nuclear endeavors. Once again, Syria also in the news, and we're going to talk about that later. Syria is actually shelling the country of Turkey. That's right. They're actually provoking Turkey into an international situation, which could also, spell disastrous in the Middle Eastern front, which is the crux of the oil-producing countries, folks. So, once again, a lot of things that are spooking the markets out here. We had some mixed earnings. For the most part, the earnings that came out today were fairly positive. We did see negative in Qualcomm, and believe it or not, that Qualcomm negativity actually affected Apple stock, believe it or not, because we all know that Qualcomm chips are in the Apple iPhones and iPads and, all those other little electronic widgets. And because Qualcomm didn't really meet the street's expectation, that particular stock weighed down the NASDAQ as a whole. So, once again, I know there's a lot of data to be thrown out at people. People are like, what the hell? I mean, that's a lot of things to be thrown. Hey, that's what these investors are thinking, and that's why you saw an increase in the markets in the beginning of the morning, and then as it started getting throughout the day, it tapered off, and we went from an increase almost triple digits to a damn decrease of triple digits, bounced back from those triple digits, ended up closing out. The Dow Jones Industrials closed out negative 68.65 points, a percentage decrease of 0.53%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials. Oh, man, 12,964.10 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. We are under 13,000, folks. Not a very good sign, and once again, it just goes to show you that the low volume, I keep saying this, low volume, that means there's not that many trades exchanged on these exchanges out here. Whenever they say that terminology, low volume, that means there's not that many people conducting trades in the markets. And when you have that low volume, volatility is just waiting at the doorstep of any potential news that could potentially have these already impulsive investors on the trigger, with their hands on the trigger, for Christ's sake. And as you can see, they were doing it today. I can only imagine what's going to happen for Friday, especially a baller 420 Friday, for mind you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get to the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is down 8.22 points, a percentage decrease of 0.59%, closing out the S&P at 1,376.92 points for the S&P 500. And, once again, negativity, emotional, impulsive investor community, low volume, a lot of the side effects that are happening right here in this negative report that I'm giving you on the equities markets. All right, let's get to the NASDAQ. Once again, we talked about Qualcomm, them posting negative numbers, or not necessarily negative numbers, but not meeting up to the street's expectations. And this is what's really had a ripple effect throughout the NASDAQ, in my personal opinion. I mean, it even affected Apple's numbers, to be honest with you. I mean, we saw negative numbers on Apple because of this, and it's really strange. I mean, I don't know what this says for Apple, in my personal opinion. I don't know what this says for Apple, because if negative numbers on a component, a chip component within their hardware is affecting their stock, I could only imagine if investors are not necessarily, I mean, in anything, I mean, you know, not expected up to the retail sales of the street, not expected up to the bottom line, the top line. I mean, whatever negativity that Apple could tiptoe itself into, I think could have a major negative effect on its stock price. And this Qualcomm contagion into, you know, other stocks, not just Apple, it was across the board in the NASDAQ. I mean, this just goes to show you that high risk, high reward that I always discuss about investing in the NASDAQ, man. Very, very, very sketchy stuff. But once again, if you're willing to, you know, grin and bear some of these, you know, high volatile times, you can reap some major profits in the NASDAQ. You know, it's I hate to keep reiterating it. High risk, high reward, baby. Anyway, NASDAQ is down today 23.89 points, a percentage decrease of 0.79%, closing out the NASDAQ at 3,007.56 points for the NASDAQ composite. So once again, you know, I hate to keep throwing out all these facts and numbers and, you know, all this other nonsense, man, but this is the way it is. This is the way it is, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's get to the peeps from across the pond over there. The FTSE 100. Oh yes, the FTSE 100. Yes, the FTSE 100 is down 11.40 points. All right, yes, they're down 11.40 points, closing at the FTSE at 5,691 points for the FTSE 100. I know I'm probably insulting everybody in the UK. I'm sorry, man. I know I got a lot of fans out there. I'm only kidding, man. I'm only kidding. Anyway, let's get to the DAX. Schlagen, Volkswagen. They also had negativity, and the reason that we're seeing negativity in the European stocks is because of Spain and this ripple effect that it could have over the Eurozone, for Christ's sake. And you know it's going to affect, you know, the key players in that Eurozone. The DAX down 57.50 points, a percentage decrease of it doesn't have a percentage decrease here. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here, engineer? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm sorry I don't have a percent. I mean, you know, the engineer over here, this is his job. I don't know what the hell. What's your problem, man? I mean, I know we've been gone a long time, but Jesus. Shut up. Anyway, the DAX closes out at 6,684.50 points for the DAX. Anyway, folks, as you can say, I mean, it was a kind of a hectic day on the market unless you were day trading. Lots of volatility for day traders. Definitely a lot of volatility for shorters out there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue going. Let's get to the commodity, shall we? Energy, all right, Brent crude futures are up 14 cents today, a percentage increase of 0.12%, closing out Brent crude at $118.11 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline futures continue to climb upward as the president agitates class warfare, blaming oil speculators within the past couple of days and vowing to crack down on them with probably some new regulation that is probably going to encourage high taxation and, you know, so on and so forth. It's the same crap with this administration. Anyway, gasoline futures are up $9.50, a percentage increase of 0.97%. Heating oil futures are up today $1.06, a percentage increase of 0.34%. And Jesus Christ, with natural gas. Oh, my God. Where's the bottom? Where's the bottom on this thing? Natural gas is down 4 cents, a percentage decrease of 2.46% decrease on the day. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to WTI sweet crude, which is, of course, the price that everybody should be concerned with, at least in North America, because not only does it define how much you're going to pay at the gas pumps for gasoline, It's also going to define what you're going to pay for the goods at the supermarket, the goods at the shopping mall, because I hate to keep beating a dead horse here, but, I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, those products have to get from the manufacturer to the distributor, and they have to use some mode of transportation, and that mode of transportation utilizes petroleum. And if the petroleum prices are very high, well, those prices are going to be relayed to the consumer. That's why everybody should be concerned with what the hell the price of WTI sweet crude is. Anyway, we're still over $100. I think we're going to stay over $100, given the fact that we have all this destabilization all over the world, and saber rattling in Iran, and shelling in Turkey, and that sort of thing. Anyway, it's down modestly today, down 6 cents. A percentage decrease of 0.06%, closing out WTI sweet crude at $102.61 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Anyway, let's get to agriculture, shall we? We got canola futures up $1.50. Cocoa sold off. I mean, we've been seeing some increases within the past couple of weeks in cocoa. It is down today $23, a percentage decrease of 1.02%. Here we go with the coffee. In before un-American tweets, because I don't drink coffee, for Christ's sake. All right, and for you folks that don't know, if you're just tuning into the broadcast and don't understand what I'm talking about, every time I give the rundown, especially when it comes to coffee, I've got these jerk dicks that insist that I am un-American because I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I never have. I don't need it. I don't need it, man. I'm naturally energized, for Christ's sake. I mean, every time I wake up, you know what I mean? I'm naturally energized. I want to obtain capital. I want to obtain assets. That's what I do, baby. Making money. That's what I do. And I don't need no stinking coffee to, sit over here and validate my day, for Christ's sake. And by the way, hey, morons, coffee isn't even made in America, man. Jesus. You're making my stomach upset. Where's my drink? Give me my drink. Jesus Christ. Now, this is what I drink. I don't drink no stinking coffee. I drink Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. Woo! Anyway, cheers, peeps. Cheers to everybody out there who's listening in. Oh, man. It always makes it feel, no matter how bad the day is, no matter how many damn people are sitting over here trying to besmirch my show, trying to besmirch the personal integrity of my broadcast, I take a sip of that Johnny Walker Blue Label, baby, and it makes it all good. You know what I mean? Not to rip off elements of the vernacular of my urban brethren, but it's all good, baby. Woo! Anyway, let's go ahead and continue going. Coffee, that's right. You idiots got me on that tirade because you started throwing those un-American tweets, and I can see them right here. The engineer's posting them up. Look at these people. Look at that.
Oh, you un-American. You
shove it up your ass, all right? Coffee is nothing more than an excuse for dickheads in the morning to justify their jerk dickedness. That's what coffee's all about. Oh, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's for dickheads to justify their jerk dickedness, by saying, dude, just don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. Let's have my coffee. You prick. You're a jerk. You're a fucking asshole. Excuse me. I didn't mean to curse. I'm just trying to exemplify a point here. But that's why these idiots try to justify why they drink coffee. Because anyway, coffee's up 65 cents. A percentage increase of 0.37%. So all you coffee drinkers, you're going to have to pay more money. Damn, I'm ripping off the urban vernacular today. What the hell's going on, man? Jesus Christ. I mean, you would have thought that I've been watching the Hughes Brothers movies or something all night or something. Anyway, let's get back to the freaking markets here. Corn is up $18. Jesus Christ for corn. A percentage increase of 3.03% on the day. That's a big increase for corn. Big increase. And once again, that has a lot to do with the fact that now American agriculture producers are no longer exclusively producing food for America. They're now producing it for China, the emerging markets, the international community, And that's why we're starting to see increases in these commodities. That's what you people don't understand. That's what you people don't understand. Why do you think that Chinese vice president came over here about a month ago and, was touring around Middle America? He was out there signing agriculture deals, baby. I'm telling you, y'all better prepare for this crap, man. Y'all better, if you have a decent stream of revenue, you better find another one, because these commodities, oil, all this crap is going to go up. Not to mention that we're seeing a dramatic increase in rental properties, for Christ's sake. So if you're not one who owns your own property or has a mortgage out, rentals are going up the roof. So compound that with whatever revenue that you're generating, it doesn't seem very good. So, I mean, out of necessity, you may have to step your game up and step your chain up. I mean, Jesus Christ, here we go again with the urban vernacular. Good God. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, let's get to cotton here. Cotton is up 70 cents, a percentage increase of 0.78%. We've got wheat futures also up. You see a trend here with all these commodities up and up and up. I'm telling you. Anyway, wheat is up $12, a percentage increase of 1.89% on the day. Sugar is down. That's good. I mean, I guess you want to be fat in the ass by, feeding your ass some cake and some candy bars and all this, sweet tooth nonsense. Well, sugar is down today 24 cents, a percentage decrease of 1.09% on the day. Soybean futures are up $7.50. That's an increase of 0.53% for soybean. And lumber continues to go down, and of course, it's modestly down today, but we've been seeing some dramatic decreases this week. It is down 10 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.04%. Oats are up $3. Looks like that Quaker asshole and all that packaging has something to smile about, because it's up 0.93% on the day for oats. Soybean oil futures are down 1 penny. And good God, did anybody see the wool futures today? Did anybody see the wool futures, for Christ's sake? Huh? I mean, the wool futures are down today $25, a percentage decrease of 1.82% on the day. It looks like the Bullnose, Bull Dyke, Rosie O'Donnell's, Jodie Foster's knuckle, and beatneck Ellen DeGeneres weren't out there looking for the freshly cut pieces of wool today. On the contrary, it looks like they were selling a couple of pieces, from the looks of it. Anyway, let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Anyway, copper, believe it or not, is unchanged. Unchanged, 0% increase or negativity, unchanged today for copper. We've got gold up today, $4.10. That's a percentage increase of 0.25% on the day for gold. Silver is up 23 cents. That's a percentage increase of 0.75%. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say the price per troy ounce for gold. That's right. The price per troy ounce for gold is $1,643.70 per troy ounce of gold. And silver, the price of silver is $31.79 per troy ounce of silver. And I'm telling you, it seems like the calm before the storm out here as it relates to these metals. Calm before the storm. Because as we are witnessing, our government refuses to cut its spending. It refuses to curb its expenditures. And because of that, they're going to have to continue to print more money. And they continue to print more money, they're going to degrade the integrity of the dollar. Not as if the dollar has much integrity left at this current stage. But it looks like the government is not stopping. It's going to continue going. I mean, Ben Bernanke's even hinted. I mean, you don't even know where the fuck Ben Bernanke's going anymore. It's hard to even defend this idiot anymore, for Christ's sake, because it's like, what are you doing, Bernanke? I mean, if they're going to say you're going to raise interest rates in 2014, then stick to it. All right? Don't sit here and say,
oh, well, I think that we're seeing a little bit of economic development. It may be gradual, and we're taking the factors of increasing energy and shut up.
And then you're going to sit over here and say you're going to increase interest rates in 2013? I mean, make up your freaking mind, Bernanke. You say, was it a month ago that you don't foresee any type of, quantitative easing in the near future, and here you're hinting within the past week that there may possibly be an entertaining of such quantitative easing economic measures. So it's like, give me a break, Bernanke, all right? Jesus Christ. What the hell's your problem, you silly, balding, cue ball bastard? Can you please be consistent for once, can you? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to livestock, all right? Let's get to livestock. Like live cattle is up today, $1.15. That's a percentage increase of 1%. All right, cattle feeder is up 12 cents. That's a percentage increase of 0.08%. And for all you fat jelly-ass ham-bones that like to shove a couple of ham-bones down your goddamn gullet, well, lean hog is up $1.45. That's a percentage increase of 1.66% on the day. So it looks like you fat, greasy-ass ham-bones are going to have to spend a little bit more money to feed your fat asses. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. I mean, good God, man, that only took about 25 minutes, baby. Jesus Christ, you would have thought that I'd be hopped up on some coffee right now by the time that I'm spitting out all this damn knowledge about the markets, for Christ's sake. I think that we covered a fair range of crap in a very short period of time. I hope you folks are still with me, for Christ's sake. I mean, is this thing still on? I mean, I'm sure people are like, Anyway, folks, as you can see, once again, helter-skelter market, impulsive investors, low volume. This is really what's, making the market have these types of negative days. There should be no reason. Remember, we're going to really see some negativity come midsummer because the impact of the high energy prices that we've been seeing here within the past 3 to 4 months, they are going to affect the bottom lines of a lot of these companies, especially companies that utilize transportation as a major component of their business model. You know as well as I that these prices have been astronomical as it relates to the gas prices, and at some point it's going to affect the earnings of these companies. So if these damn investors are scared now, if they're jumping the gun and being impulsive and got their I don't want to talk about it, but if they're going to be this scared, if they're going to be in freaking pink panties about investing, you just wait until these bottom line numbers come out here in midsummer and start reflecting the high energy prices that we're witnessing right now. All right? I mean, I think that the investors should savor the flavor of these good numbers, of these good earnings that we're coming in out here. I think they need to savor the flavor because let me tell you something right now. We've only just begun. Oh, we've only just begun the turbulence of the stock market, you fruit bowls. I really hope you listened. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm ripping off urban vernacular, and now I think that I'm like Linda Ronstadt or some shit. Anyway, excuse my French. Thank you for tuning in with me, folks. This is another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, all right? We got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player there, folks. I know we got people that are sitting over here saying, I don't get it. I don't want to open up another window. I need Well, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. We got Google Plus buttons, Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons, use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, now that we've gotten that all out of the way, I really don't look forward to this part of the broadcast, but I know that fans love it because it's an interactive component to the True Capitalist Radio show. I got to look to the cockeyed engineer over here. Hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had out here? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some Twitter shout-outs, And if you want a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account is Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. Anyway, let's go ahead and take it from the top. Who we got here? We've got Puddinghead Pony. What's going on, Puddinghead Pony? We've got Stomple B in the house. Who else do we got here? We've got Asgapole. All right, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. We've got Equestria Psycho. Uh-oh, we got a Psycho Pony and Equestria out here. And good God, now I'm citing freaking brony crap. Anyway, we've got Kelpoise in the house. What's going on to Kelpoise? Who else do we got going on over here? We've got, I'm not saying that name. You see, here we go with the sick, twisted, dumbass names, for Christ's sake. You know, here, Ghost of Coney, yeah, real funny, jerk off. We've got John the Sponge. What's going on to John the Sponge? Go Steal Oats. I have no idea what the hell that means. Stabby McHugs in the house. We got KC Capitalist. What's going on to KC Capitalist? We've got Knuckles Jr. What's going on to Knuckles Jr.? We got Cosmo Bro. What's up, Cosmo CB in the place? We've got, I'm not, sick son of a bitch, I'm not saying that freaking name. We've got Kamina Coney 11. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got Suri Gaigukin. We've got Tainted Eon in the house. Who else do we got? We've got Big Bird 96 in the house. Who the hell else do we got? Dutch Capitalist in the place. What's going on to Dutch Capitalist? We've got the Cyber Police. Oh, man, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize the Cyber Police was listening in. Uh-oh, the freaking Cyber Police. Anyway, we got Hark the Shark in the house. Dark Razors in the place. What's going on, Dark Razors? Who the hell else do we got here? We got the Hairbinger. What's going on to the Hairbinger? Who else do we got? Look at all these freaking bronies, for Christ's sake. God damn it. God damn it. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we got somebody in a sombrero calling himself Latin Capitalism. What's going on? Who else do we got? We got Benito Gostini. You son of a bitch. Shove it up your ass. Who else do we got? We got Excacci. I mean, freaking bronies, goddammit. Who else do we got going on over here? I'm only going to say a couple of more because these things are getting stupid, you know? Look at this, My Little Rebirth. Yeah, real funny, jerk dicks. All right, real funny. Real freaking funny. Yeah, no roofs in Texas. Here we go with this crap, huh? Yeah. And here we go. Here's another name, Ivana Suck Yo Dick. I'm not joking. This is a real name. These are real names, man. These are real names concocted by the demographic that listens to this broadcast. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, these are real names for people, man. I mean, look at these names. Give me the mic. I mean, look at the names. Butthole Express, huh? Oh, that's great, huh? Isn't that just beautiful? Jesus Christ. Look at the fart sniffer. That's great, huh? Oh, that's enough. That's it. That's enough of the Twitter shout-outs. I've had about enough of them. Get them off my screen, engineer. I'm not doing any more. Jesus Christ, what a sick thing. Give me my drink. I need a drink after that. I need a drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I had to take a big gulp of some Johnny Walker on that one, baby, because, man, that was just atrocious. It's the typical crap, man, whenever I give Twitter shout-outs. You would think that people would be a little bit more appreciative about being interactive with the show, for Christ's sake. But no. Everybody's got to use that as an opportunity to show, hey, look at me. I'm the super troll. Look at me. I'm the super troll to save the day. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's about enough. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We talked a little bit about the markets. Now that we're in an election year, we are forced we are forced to talk about the presidential election. I'm sorry. The only reason I'm saying that is because we have to be somewhat politically active here, and right now, what it looks like, Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama. We talked about it the last time we were on here. It's Magic Underpants versus Long-Legged Mac Daddy, and according to the recent Rasmussen poll, which Rasmussen is I guess a credible pollster out here, one of the more credible pollsters. I mean, Magic Underpants and Long-Legged Mac Daddy are in a freaking dead heat. They're in a dead heat. I mean, they are like tied neck and neck, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, this should make for a very interesting election. And to be honest with you, that's really why I want to talk about this particular election. This is really why I want to discuss these things, because to be completely honest with you, I think this is a very interesting. Now, are these two candidates very far off? As far as their social aspects and some of their political aspects, no. All right, they're not too far off. I mean, they're pretty much. Let me put it to you like this: Barack Obama is obviously far left of center. I wouldn't call him a left-wing extremist, but I would definitely call him far left of center. And Mitt Romney, Magic Underpants, this guy is right of center, and I wouldn't say he's that far right of center, to be completely honest with you. The only thing that solidifies his right of center political stance is his economic policies that he's pushing forth. All right, I mean, if you take a look at some of his economic policies, I mean, they're very, very interesting, man. Very interesting. So, once again, that's really the only difference between the two candidates, the economic policies. I mean, that's why I want to continue to bring up this subject matter as we continue to do these broadcasts, because, I mean, are we going to continue down this path where we're turning America into the proverbial, and everybody seems to be adapting to the proverbial junkyard America? I mean, is this what we've turned out to be, baby? Junkyard America? We just have to accept EBT cards, baby? We got to accept EBT, is that it? We got to accept unlimited unemployment, baby? Is that what we just got to accept? This is the new junkyard America. The majority of Americans are collecting government entitlements, boy. They're collecting government entitlements, and what are you going to say about it? This is the new junkyard America, where the majority of the Americans are dependent upon big brother government. How do you like new junkyard America? I'm talking to you out there. I'm talking to you. How do you like new junkyard America? Junkyard America, baby. I mean, how do you like it, huh? How do you like the new junkyard America? If you like it, if you're, one of these disgusting waste of human flesh moochers that are sitting there just kind of sucking off of the goddamn government teat, which is funded by the capitalist, which is funded by the capitalist tax dollars, mind you. But if you're one of these disgusting waste of human life, ignorant moochers that want to continue to leech off of the goddamn government, well, by God, we already know where you stand on this election. We already know that you're on the side of long-legged Mac Daddy. You know it, and I know it. But if you definitely want to see something curbed, now, granted, it's not going to be some dramatic change. It's not going to be something that is going to be pretty much significant, other than the fact of maybe restructuring of certain tax laws, maybe restructuring of certain capital gains taxes, so on and so forth. This is the crux of the election, in my personal opinion, economics. And that's why I'm putting it up right now. We're going to talk about it. All right, and I want to hear from you, 646-652-4869. It's Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama 2012, Magic Underpants versus Long-Legged Mac Daddy. Who are you voting for? I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's go ahead and take some calls right now. 571, who are you voting for?
TCR.com is dedicated to the subject of female public urine.
Shut up, all right? I know that you tried to rip off Stephen Hawking's voice box, and now you're calling up trying to think that you're cool or some crap. Hey, Just because you've got an over-feminine voice, why don't you just go ahead and let it define you, even if you are over-feminine? Just say whatever it is that you have to say there, Fruit Bowl. Getting this, half a fruit Stephen Hawking computerized voice box to talk to you, for Christ's sake. Shut up, you stupid scumbag. Anyway, we're talking about magic underpants versus long-legged Mac Daddy. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. 815. What do you think?
Ghost?
Yeah.
I think it's fucking ridiculous what's going on. Excuse my language.
No, don't worry about it. Give us some elaborate opinions. We want to hear from you. Who are you voting for and why?
Oh, I'm actually too young to vote. If I was going to vote, I'd probably vote for Obama. But either way, the country's going down the crapper.
Now, why would you vote for Obama if you think our country's going down the crapper?
Isn't he taking the troops out?
He's taking the troops out of where?
Iraq and whatnot. We don't need them there anymore.
Well, great. He took the troops out of Iraq. We're still on the bill, $3 trillion for that. Not to mention that we've got to take care of a whole bunch of troops that got their legs blown off, that are disfigured, that we got to continue to take care of, and the Iraqis are unappreciative for it. As a matter of fact, they're still getting hit up. I mean, we've left a destabilized war zone out there. So you proud of that?
Well, I'm not proud of that. That's why we should get the hell out of there.
Well, we got out of there. Now it's going into a destabilized war zone that's probably going to destabilize the Middle East even more, and it's probably going to reap havoc on your gas bill. So, I mean, what gives? I mean, him pulling out not only just left the tab of the $3.5 trillion, whatever the bill is for Iraq, they left that on the backs of American taxpayers, not to mention that we've got to take care of our men and women that went out there and served their country and came back with missing limbs and disfigurements. We've got to pay for that as taxpayers, not to mention that we've left a destabilized, disgusting civil war zone out there in Iraq. Now, you're proud of this?
I'm not proud of this. I understand and I agree with you completely, but if Mitt Romney became president, he would only make it worse.
How would he make it worse?
Well, he's not going to pull us out of there.
Why? Look, we're out of Iraq. It's a destabilized war zone. We're hated because of it. How do you think that's a good idea?
Well, if we stayed in there, it would have been the same.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did everybody hear this? Does everybody hear this? This is the battle that us capitalists have to go through on a consistent basis, and it's the battle of ignorance, for Christ's sake. I mean, do you hear this, idiot? I mean, these are absent-minded morons. And to think that these are the people that are voting. This type of mental capacity is voting, for Christ's sake. This idiot is like,
hey, didn't Obama take everybody out of the war zone?
Okay, he took people out of Iraq. Iraq is destabilized. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, about how much destabilized Iraq actually is. All right? People are dying because of it, for Christ's sake. Great. All right? We're still on the bill, $3.5 trillion that we spent on liberating these people. Meanwhile, the Iraqi parliament is selling their oil on the world market at these over $100 a barrel rates. And not to mention that they have no deficits. I mean, even though this is a complete war zone out here in Iraq, the Iraqi parliament has no debts. So they're selling all this oil on the world market, and they're collecting it, and they're running surpluses. Do you understand? And why this Iraqi parliament cannot either pay back the United States for the debts incurred liberating these people, or they give us oil pro bono, and we knock it off their tab, and the United States and its relationship with Iraq would artificially lower the price of gasoline and lower the price of petroleum, which could gratefully help our economy right now, man. I mean, why are these people not thinking about this in Washington? Can somebody explain this to me? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I mean, do you hear the ignorance that we've got to sit here and deal with, for Christ? Do you hear this crap? Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument,
okay, Barack Obama, he pulled out the troops in Iraq. He pulled them out.
Great, he pulled them out. You know where he put them? He put them in Libya. He's going to put them in Syria. He's talking about putting them in Africa. He's talking about putting more in Afghanistan. Huh? I mean, can we keep going, for Christ's sake? I mean, Jesus Christ, man, you people are stupid. You people are really stupid, you know that? Oh, God. But, hey, that's why I can only talk. I can only express my opinion while the freedom of speech is still existing. I mean, to be completely honest, all this totalitarianism, all this hypocrisy, all this government spending, all the bad things that are coming out of Washington, if you really objectively look, is it really wrong if the majority, and that's what these people are banking on, the majority ruling, if the majority accepts this kind of corruption? If the majority just sits back and accepts this type of hypocrisy in exchange for an EBT check or an unlimited unemployment check or some kind of housing voucher program, I mean, is it really wrong? I mean, that's a very interesting question. All I can simply state is the hypocrisy. That's all I can simply state. Is the hypocrisy, is the contradictions, are the things that are obviously wrong with the system, but if everybody is appeased by it and everybody thinks it's a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood out here, is it really wrong? I mean, when you got ignorant little assholes like the one that just called up, for Christ's sake, saying,
I would vote for Obama because, didn't he pull out the troops?
I mean, this is what I'm talking about here. This is what we're battling against. And believe me, this type of mentality is the majority right now. You know what I mean? I mean, if you sat here and explained to them the truth, like I tried to sit here and explain to them the truth about Obama, he's just going to tune you out, or they're just going to tune you out. Think about American Idol. Think about Dancing with the Stars. Think about how Urkel got gypped from Dancing with the Stars because they put him with that cracker-ass cracker bitch. You know, I mean, they're just going to think about something like that. Then when you're done speaking, that's when they're going to say,
but Mitt Romney wouldn't do a better job because he would make things worse.
I mean, they would just come up with some stupid, ad hominem, ridiculous, stupid debate that's based in ridiculous rhetorical nonsense. Good God. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that tirade, folks. We're supposed to be talking about Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama, Magic Underpants versus Long-Legged Mac Daddy, and according to the latest Rasmussen poll, it looks like it's a dead heat. It's a dead heat right now as they're neck and neck as it relates to the American people. I think that's very interesting, and that's what we're attempting to talk about right now. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Let's take some more callers here. 717, what's up? What do you think about it?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up?
Well, in my personal opinion, I think Mitt Romney is the best choice.
All right, why do you think Mitt Romney is the best choice?
Well, I think we need to make the White House white again.
The White House white again? That's the basis of your vote for Mitt Romney here?
Yep.
Yeah, how old are you?
Huh?
Huh? How old are you? You sound about 13 years old, for Christ's sake. How old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12? How about
yeah.
if I give your number out to all the people that are out there listening right now that really don't appreciate your racial hatred right now? How about that?
Oh, no, please don't.
Yeah, that's why not? Why not?
I'll bow down.
I don't want you to bow down. What are you talking about? Why not? You're flexing nuts here. Why all of a sudden you're talking about bowing down? I don't want you to bow down. You want to nut up or shut up, boy?
I'll shut up.
All right, sit there and shut up, you stupid little twerp. Anyway, once again, we're supposed to be talking about Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama. Once again, Magic Underpants versus Long-Legged Mac Daddy. I want to hear what you have to say about it, who you're voting for. 918, you're on the air.
Do you support marijuana?
We're not even talking about that there, you stupid pothead. Why don't you stop puffing on the Magic Dragon? We're talking about Magic Underpants versus Long-Legged Mac Daddy here. Why don't you open up your freaking ears, jackass? 239, what do you think about it?
I believe that Mitt Romney would be a better president. Obama's done basically no shit for the country at all since George Bush has been out. I just believe Mitt Romney could turn this country around and make it great like it was.
Like in what fashion? What do you agree with? What has Romney said that makes you believe wholeheartedly that he's going to change the country around?
I just believe that his ideas behind government will help us.
What specifically? What has he said that has made you believe this?
I don't know. I saw him go better before, bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Is that a little fruity dog that I hear in the background too? Do you got a little fruity faggy dog in the background?
No, that's my neighbor. I have a pit bull.
Oh, no, shut up. You've got a little stupid little faggy shih tzu, and I heard it, and get out, all right? You got called out for the ignorant, stupid, stumbling, mumbling little stupid jerk dick that you are, and now you're not even tough enough to suck it up and say, yeah, I've got a faggy little schnauzer. Stupid fruit bowl. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. We're getting off keister here. You know, I'm trying to have a decent discussion. About, Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama. This is serious business, all right? I mean, this is serious business here. Anyway, 909, what's up? What do you have to say about it? I mean, look at this crap. I mean, it's not even 420 yet, potheads. It's not even 420 yet, you idiots are playing freaking pot tunes. I mean, you're asking pot questions, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ, you are definitely not making the debate for recreational legalization any much more valid with this type of attitude. I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, 410, what do you think about it?
What's up, Ghost?
How you doing, man?
Personally, I believe that we should have somebody else rather than Obama because, in my opinion, he hasn't done anything that's really, in cause of having us progress as a country because it's just going downhill. The education of kids, like the economy, everything.
That's a pretty good point. I mean, you can just witness it and see it for yourself. I mean, this sounds like a very young man who's witnessing probably his schools being overflooded with a bunch of thugs and jocks and muscleheads and just deviant people. And the reason the school can't get rid of them like they used to for disciplinary problems is because they need butts in those goddamn classroom seats. That's why they're so big on attendance. I keep saying this, that's why they give so much props to anybody who has perfect attendance, because that means that you were there every day and you were accounted for, and the state paid that district for you being there every single day. That's the basis of public education. They need kids there in the seats in the classroom. It doesn't matter. Disciplinary problems don't matter anymore. And if you happen to be a good kid listening to this and you're like, yeah, you know what? He's right. I see a lot of assholes go out and kicking people's asses and bullying people around, and the teachers do nothing. They do nothing. They send them the lunch detention. They send them the ISS, and they do nothing. You're damn right they do nothing. They do nothing because there is now a vested interest in making sure that all the students that are accounted for continue to be accounted for no matter what. And that's why they're overlooking disciplinary problems. That's why they're overlooking all this malarkey. So, much props, young man. I mean, at least you're witnessing it firsthand. Anyway, let's continue on, for Christ's sake, all right? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're talking about Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama, baby. Magic underpants versus long-legged Mac Daddy. Yeah. Who you voting for? 478, what's up? You're on the air.
Coach, baby, what's going on with you?
Hey, what's going on? Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from the house, man. Spoon and Pookie, they arguing about slavery right now. I don't know what their problem is.
They're arguing about slavery?
Yeah, they over there calling each other Uncle Tom niggas and shit. I just started to call you, man. I didn't feel like getting involved in it, Ghost.
What's that? That sounds like a very intense debate.
Well, if it ain't my baby crying, it's Pookie yelling. I just can't get away from the drama, Ghost.
Is the baby away from the drama?
Well, he's laying in his crib.
Christ.
Well, anyway, Ghost, I just wanted to call. I wanted to say, first off, happy 420. I might be a little too high to call tomorrow. But there's two things that is for sure going to happen in this country, Ghost. That's Barack Obama 4 more years and George Zimmerman going to burn, baby. Ha-ha.
Screw you. You shove it up your ass, you idiot. Shove it up your stupid, ghetto-fied, living ass with that stupid garbage. Stupid asshole. You see that? You see these... Freaking, I think we've thrown race relations back about 150 years because of this president. Did you hear that? Did you hear that comment? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I'm only going to take a couple of more callers relating to this. I'm starting to get a little upset. We're getting a little angry out here. Area code 204, you're on the horn.
EBT, I just like my EBT, my EBT, my EBT, I just like my EBT, my EBT, my EBT, I just like my EBT.
Christ, Jesus. Do you see what I gotta put up with, man? Give me my drink, for Christ. I got another drink. I'm gonna need more drinks. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need a consistent level of drinks. I need them to line them up at this point in time, engineer. God damn it. Jesus. Oh, my God, man. I'm telling you, man. I tried to do this broadcast, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was jaded. You understand? I was jaded from doing this broadcast, all right? And this is the exact reason why I was jaded. But you know what? I put out a call to everybody out there on Twitter. And, of course, for you folks that don't know my Twitter account, it's Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, God damn it. I put out a call and said, hey, if over 2,000 people follow Sheriff Mack, and, of course, he is the candidate running against Lamar Smith in Texas District 21, and for you folks that don't know who Lamar Smith is, this was the ungrateful bastard that actually implemented or attempted to implement the SOPA bill into law. And because of this, a domino effect of all kinds of clone SOPA laws have come into effect all across the world. And, it has been the capitalist army's objective here within the past several months to make sure that people know that Sheriff Mack is running against Lamar Smith in District 21, and we got to make sure that this man is elected, and we got to make sure that we unseat Lamar Smith, baby. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm jaded, man. I know people are telling me to calm my ass down on Twitter. They're like, calm down. Just calm down. You're damn right. I'm calming down. Give me another drink, for Christ's sake. I try to calm down. You know what I mean? I try to calm down, but, you're listening. You're listening to the type of crap that I get. Look. Let me put up another call. Just watch. I'm not even going to say 734. You're on the air. You're on the air.
Ron Paul.
Everybody hear this?
Ron Paul 2012. Ron Paul 2012.
Are you a female or a male?
2012.
Are you a female or a male?
I'm a tranny.
Jesus Christ. How did you find out about this show? What is it about trannies and them being attracted to the True Capitalist Radio Show? Can you explain that to me?
Because you're sexy.
Oh,
you are a sexy beast.
Please don't tell me that. That doesn't make me feel good at all. Please stop.
I'm just kidding. I'm female.
Don't lie. Come on. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
I'm male. Leave me alone. I'm a guy. Leave me alone. Gosh, I admit it. I'm a male. Ron Paul. You're a freaking eunuch. That's what you are. You don't have any of the damn regalia of a male or a female, for Christ's sake. All you got is some eunuch hole that is utilized to relieve excrement, you freak show. Jesus Christ. But you see, this is what I'm talking about, peeps. This is what I'm talking about. Good God. Anyway, let's continue going. We got, who else we got? 330, you're on the horn. What's up?
Shut up and fuck my butt. Right now. Just fuck my butt.
How about if I give out your number and maybe somebody will call you and maybe they'll want to do that? How about that? 330.
I could honestly care less.
You could honestly care less?
Give it out right now. I want you to.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that sounded a little sick. No, I'm not doing it. That sounded like some Navy Sandusky perv. That's like, yeah, are you kidding me? I mean, you know, the more little kids that call me, the merrier. Are you kidding? Jesus Christ, you sick son of a bitch. 269, you're on the horn.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you know about that building they're doing in Utah? It's basically going to monitor, like, all your phone calls and your emails and crap. And I was also wondering if you could slowly eat out my anus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Everybody hear this crap? Huh? I mean, does everybody hear this sick-ass shit, man? I mean, this is disgusting, all right? This is disgusting, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, if you idiots keep fruiting up out here, if you keep fruiting up, I'm leaving. I'm not even going to do the rest of this broadcast, and you'll be lucky if there's a 420 tomorrow, because I'm not going to sit over here and continue to have my show as some kind of a goddamn podium for these fruit bowls to fruit up, for Christ's sake, all right? Shameless carnal bastards, for Christ's sake. I mean, what are you? A couple of freaking rabbits out here? 510, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, I had a wet dream about you. You're on top this time.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid little fruit bowl. I mean, what are y'all doing? Y'all leaving my number on, like, gay freaking forum posts, tranny forum posts, for Christ's sake? I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, we are now into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, for all you fat jelly-ass ambos that are too goddamn lazy to open up another freaking window in your browser, we've got all kinds of little damn buttons underneath the player right there, you milky lickers. All right, we got all kinds of Google Plus buttons, Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons, use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake, god damn it. Anyway, you know, here we are once again at this part of the broadcast where I look at the slack-jawed engineer and ask the engineer, hey, engineer, are there any Twitter shout-outs to be had? Well, okay, I didn't mean to be so sarcastic, but Jesus Christ, is there any shout-outs to be had? Well, we do have a couple of Twitter shout-outs. And I'm only going to say a few because I know that we're probably going to be bombarded with sick-ass Twitter names. But if you want a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast, all you've got to do is tweet at me right now, or actually, screw tweeting at me. Well, you know what? Go ahead. Just tweet at me. How about that? You know, just, instead of retweeting the first tweet on the Twitter account, tweet at me with the hashtag Capitalist Army. All right? All right, you tweet at me with the hashtag Capitalist Army, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Remember, you have to have the hashtag Capitalist Army. All right, I already see one. We've got Flutterlulls. All right, who else do we got going on over here? We've got, I'm not saying that, we got Caleb Edwards 123. We've got Nerdoc. What's going on? I'm not going to say that, you sick son of a bitch. We got Loler Guy. Who else do we got going on? We've got Count Dracula. We got Weena One Actual here. Once again, you got to have that damn Capitalist Army hashtag in the tweet. Tweet at me, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out right here, right now. We got Equestrian Citizen in the house. What's going on? We've got Sorry for Beating You. Are you kidding me? That's your freaking name? Anyway, we got Macro Man 5699. What's going on, man? Once again, we got Dark Razors telling me to join the herd. Are you kidding me? I'm not joining no goddamn stupid fruity brony herd. Anyway, we got Sheriff Hambone in the house. What's going on to Sheriff Hambone? Who else do we got going on over here? We got Stay Out of My Shed. We got Sergeant Furto in the place. Who else we got? We got John the Sponge. Some idiot named Diarrhea Bath Boy, you sick son of a bitch. We got somebody named Baby Boomer Ghost. Yeah, real funny, you jerk dick. We got, what is this? No Pets for Ghost. Real funny, you asshole. Who else we got? Brain Dead Lincoln? Brain Dead Lincoln? I mean, oh, my God. You people are sick, man. You have no freaking soul whatsoever. You have no goddamn soul. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, I'm not going to say any more of them. I mean, listen to these stupid names. Tasty Man Nipple. Huh? Tasty Man Nipple. Colon Tenderizer. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? I mean, good. Shit. They're sick. Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Oh, my God. Ugh. That's it. I mean, no more Twitter shout-outs, engineer. Stop posting them. No more. That's enough. Freaking colon tenderizer. What kind of a sick, twisted, jerk, dick, ass clown, perverted fruit bowl are you to think of such a sick-ass name, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Anyway, let me give a couple more shout-outs. I see some people out here that didn't intend to be a part of that sick, disgusting Twitter shout-out episode. So let me go ahead and give a shout-out to Sergeant Yoda. We've got Regular Capital. What's going on at Regular Capital? Vince in the Bay. What's going on? We've got Van Halen 101492. I'll give a couple of more. All right, I'll do a couple of more, and that's it. I mean, it's Jesus Christ. Anyway, somebody named Dead Dick Clark. Jesus, you son of a bitch. Somebody named I'm Shooting Pearls. Caribbean Brony. Jesus Christ, now the bronies are Caribbean now? Is that it? The bronies are now on the Caribbean islands? I can't even go out there and have myself a freaking Mai Tai on the Caribbean beaches without having some freaking fruity brony fruiting up out there, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got Trixie Fixie 305. French doors. Anyway, we've got Vesper the Snake, Stick It in the house, Senor Carlito, Axeman 3315, Tankies for Ghost. Who else do we got? Oh, go on here. We got, oh my God. I'm not saying any more of these. I mean, if you thought colon tenderizer was bad, I mean, Jesus Christ. That's enough. All right, that's it. I'm not doing it. I mean, just looking at some of these freaking names. Anyway, let's move on, all right? Obviously, people don't care about Magic Underpants versus a long-legged Mac Daddy, so let's go ahead and move on to the next subject matter, all right? The next subject matter on the agenda is the Secret Service Colombian hooker scandal. That's right. For you folks that have been living under a rock, the Secret Service has found itself caught up in a Colombian hooker scandal in which the Secret Service had been caught having a philanderous, booze-filled time out there in Colombia when they were actually supposed to be protecting the client. And protecting the client, and the client being our president. All right? Now, according to the reports that are coming out, all right, now we've already got 3 fired. We've got 11 on administrative leave, I believe, or 20 on administrative leave. I don't know. They're being very sketchy as it pertains to the facts about these particular agents and the disciplinary actions that are being implemented. But according to reports, they had pre-planned this party before they actually had it, which sets a whole new dimension on this scandal. I mean, when you're pre-planning some sort of Colombian prostitution party, I mean, that puts, especially somebody within close proximity to the president as the Secret Service, I mean, that puts them in a very precarious situation for a variety of different nefarious things, like blackmail, like potential, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to even make the suggestion because, you saw what happened to Ted Nugent. But I'm just saying, I mean, the Secret Service, I mean, they've got beyond egg on their face. I mean, they've got, like, the lactation of some pregnant Colombian hooker's milk on their face. I mean, I don't mean to be so. I'm sorry to be so damn graphic, but that's what they have. Especially these reports that are coming out that they had pre-planned this goddamn little soiree with these damn prostitutes. All right? And believe it or not, you've got CNN doing damage control. You know, they're trying to make the president look good because we all know that the media is in the tank for Obama. All right? But according to CNN's reports, they have talked to the quote-unquote high-class escorts in question. And the high-class escort in question said that, oh, no, he didn't tell us nothing about the Secret Service. He didn't tell us nothing about us being Obama. We didn't tell him nothing. They were good guys, man. They didn't tell us nothing. Oh, yeah? They didn't tell you anything? Well, then why did you make a ruckus? Because these goddamn bureaucrats wouldn't pay you your damn hooker tab there, you slut. I mean, they are totally doing damage control out here in the media. They're trying to nullify the severity of what's happened here with the Secret Service. And moreover, I think that this Ted Nugent crap, which we're going to talk about here at the end of the broadcast, is trying to get more steam in the media as opposed to this disgusting scandal with the Secret Service. And I think it's gross what's happened to the Secret Service. I mean, let's just put aside that they were partying with hookers, all right? They were supposed to be in charge of the security detail of the president, all right? I mean, isn't anybody ever thought about this? I mean, this was, national security jeopardization at its finest here. And, of course, you got the media just kind of, sweeping it under the rug, like, oh, it was no big deal. There were a couple of crazy Secret Service agents, a couple of crazy kids. Come on, you've seen Wedding Crashers, the movie. Come on, it was no different than that. I mean, can you believe the media, what they're trying to do here? Oh, my God. Anyway, once again, the Secret Service Colombian hooker scandal opens up even wider, no pun intended, of course, as reports come out that they had pre-planned this party. I mean, pre-planned it. I mean, before they had even gotten there, like days beforehand. Jeez, this is sick. The more and more details come out about this, it's sick. I want to hear what you have to say about this. What do you think about the Secret Service and this Colombian hooker scandal? 646-652-4869. Let's go ahead and take some calls here, shall we? Let's take a couple of Skype calls, see what the hell they're doing. We got Snake Master. What do you think about this stuff?
We're going to troll his name. We're going to record what he says. It's fucking hilarious. That's funny. You're nothing to me. I'm absolutely sober and I'm fucking laughing my ass off at how stupid you are. Seriously. Go ahead and tell Aussie capitalists, your capitalist dipshit friends in this, that they're insecure little uneducated morons. I'm off the fucking mic.
Oh, that sounds like somebody that doesn't like us very much. Professor of knowledge. Sit there and shut your mouth. Hey, Senor Carlito, what's up? What do you think about Secret Service?
I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the riches. That was a splice. That was a splice, and I never said that. I'm a communist, and I deserve the goddamn respect accorded that title.
Now shove it up your ass, Carlito, all right? You stupid asshole. I'm not no goddamn communist, and stop splicing my freaking voice like that, trying to make me sound like a communist. Go chew on a rubber banana or something, you fruit bowl. 435, what's up? What do you think about the Secret Service in the Colombian prostitution ring?
Hello?
Yeah.
I would like to say hi.
Well, you sound too fruity to be on this broadcast. All right, how about 513? What do you think about this Secret Service scandal?
I think it's a fucking joke, Ghost. It's just media bullshit that they can hide behind while the election's going on right now. While the country's in the shitter, they're just using it as a scapegoat.
Oh, yeah? You don't think there's any kind of serious national security factors going on here as it relates to this particular Secret Service prostitution scandal?
No, not at all. I got a bunch of friends in the Marines, the Navy, the Army. I mean, when you're out at sea for 6 months, when you get back to port, you want to party or whatever. You don't want to, just go back to your hotel and take a nap. You want to go out to the bar, get hammered, you know, relax for a little bit after you've been working for X amount of months, you know?
So you think it's okay for the Secret Service, who are in charge of, protecting the client, this client being the president, pre-planning prostitution parties that could potentially be blackmail material?
Well, I mean, it's not like it happened in the hotel that the president was staying in or anything like that. I mean, I feel like this is common practice, and this happens all the time, and just because this, you know, I feel like, do you agree with that? I feel like this happens way more often than that they just don't report about it or they don't get caught.
So you're saying that this is common practice? This is common practice with people that are in the military-industrial complex. They just kind of go out when they're out and supposed to be maintaining a certain legitimacy of a mission. That whenever they have quote unquote downtime, they get themselves a couple of prostitutes to get a decent hump and maybe some alcohol and potentially other intoxicants.
Yeah, I mean, the party, obviously the prostitution, I'm sure that's like, those guys are outliers or whatever, but, you know, they definitely go out and party big time.
Unreal, man, unreal. Anyway, thanks for calling, man, but I can't believe that this is just common stance now, huh? You know, hey, they're Secret Service agents, big deal, you know what I mean? Let them get a couple of prostitutes, bang them out, and not pay them, huh? Now, let's go ahead. You know, let them booze up, for Christ's sake, even though they're supposed to be protecting the client, even though the client, in this case, being the president. I think there's some very, very big national security issues here. But, of course, it's Barack Obama, and it's only an attest to the junkyard America approach that this administration not only has to this country, but to itself, to its own system. Jesus Christ. Anyway, they're expecting more firings, according to lawmakers, especially Darrell Issa, who's spearheading the campaign and the investigation into this particular agency and to figuring out what the hell's going on here. And it should be very interesting. I can't wait to see the juicy details. I mean, as they're coming out now, I mean, it gets funnier and funnier. I mean, the whole reason why the Secret Service agents got caught is because they refused to pay $37, or was it 37, $37? I don't know what the reports were out of ABC, but $47 for a freaking hooker tab. And these damn Secret Service bureaucrats didn't want to pay her, and, you know, she made a big ruckus, woke up other guests, had the freaking hotel security, and called the Colombian cops, and that's how these freaking idiots got busted. Idiots, man. Complete and utter morons. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the Secret Service anymore, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's a joke, all right? But just be expecting more firings, all right? And we should, we should. I mean, I'm not a particularly big fan of the president, all right? I don't agree with him at all, for Christ's sake, all right? I don't agree with him at all, but he is the president, all right? And the Secret Service's objective is to protect the president, all right? And when they're under the influence of drinking and, according to reports, other intoxicants, when they're out here banging Colombian prostitutes, and that's another thing I'd like to discuss, is whether those Colombian prostitutes were all over the age of 18. And I'm sure if the story came out that,
oh, well, one of them was like 15 or 14, but hey, in Colombian law, it's not illegal.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not saying that any of the Colombian prostitutes were underage, but if they happen to be, I guarantee you these bureaucrats will split hairs and try to use that argument that,
oh, well, in Colombia, it's legal.
And this is the Secret Service here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I've had about enough discussing the Secret Service. I mean, what a bunch of disgusting, pathetic jokers. Anyway, let's move on to some serious issues here. Let's talk a little bit about Syria. That's right, man. Syria is continuing to bombard its own people, this Bashar al-Assad. Not only is this guy bombing and shelling Homs, which is one of the main cities within Syria that's uprising against the Bashar al-Assad regime, but not only is he bombing and killing all these people, but Bashar al-Assad and his wife, a couple of days ago, actually had the audacity to go out to Homs at some relief center or some kind of a
a Red Cross Center to aid those that were injured within the shelling campaign. I mean, can you believe the heartless, disgusting, despicable soul of this Bashar al-Assad, for Christ's sake? He's killed almost 10,000 people, over 10,000 people, for Christ's sake, and this guy has the audacity to sit over here and try to get a photo op of him being a humanitarian to somehow validate his legitimacy as being some sort of disgusting, despicable tyrant dictator? What a joke. Anyway, amidst the violence in Syria, the United Nations is finally starting to do something. You know, remember, folks, they finally acknowledged it last August, even though this uprising has been happening since February of 2011, all right? They barely acknowledged it by, not condoning the activity of Bashar al-Assad this past August. And now, April 2012, now the United Nations is barely sending in, quote-unquote, monitors to Syria now. That's right. Oh, now here comes the United Nations to save the day now. Now that over 10,000 people have died, now the United Nations is saying, you know what, we're gonna send in monitors. Jesus Christ. Monitors? I mean, isn't this the prelude to what happened in Vietnam? I mean, isn't that what the United States first sent to Asia and Indochina before the escalation of the Vietnam War happened? I mean, hello, McFly. Can you idiots remember history? I mean, this is what exactly happened before the full conflict of Vietnam happened. The United States sent in the monitors that time, back then. They were the ones that sent in the quote-unquote monitors. Well, now the United Nations is sending in the monitors to Syria. They're sending in more monitors as we continue to speak amidst the Syria violence. And, of course, Bashar al-Assad, what does he got to say? But come on in, let them inside, let the monitors in. We don't care. We have nothing to hide. I think you got a lot to hide there, you scumbag. All right, the whole world is seeing the images coming out of there, and it makes me sick. All right? It makes me sick. Jesus Christ. And not to mention, folks, that not only is Syria bombing its own people, but now, like I alluded to at the beginning of the show, Syria is now shelling and bombing Turkey for some freaking reason. Yeah, I mean, like, Syria doesn't have any more problems, like, trying to kill its own people, right? Like, Bashar al-Assad doesn't have enough fun, like, killing his own people. This guy is sending bombs and shelling into Turkey, trying to provoke an escalated situation within the region, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this guy? Shelling Turkey? And Turkey, of course, has called upon NATO, and, we're waiting to see what the hell's going to happen with this particular situation. So keep your eyes out for Syria, all right? I mean, Syria is looking to make a ruckus within the region, and I don't know what the hell the objective is. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what the United Nations objective is sending in monitors. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know, the Arab League attempted to try to cease fire this situation. It failed. I have no idea what's going to happen, man, but let me tell you something. In my personal opinion, as long as this violence has been going on in Syria, this is a breeding ground for Al-Qaeda. And this is why al-Zawahiri, who is now in top command of Al-Qaeda, has been focusing a lot of his rhetoric and a lot of his freaking video announcements that he releases. He's been focusing a lot of attention on Syria. That's right, he's called for an international jihad on Syria, for Christ's sake. And you know who's accepting the help? The Syrian rebels. After seeing almost 10,000 people die while the international community does nothing but aids the rebels, which are Al-Qaeda rebels in Libya, in overthrowing Gaddafi, I'm telling you, man, this is a messed up situation. This is a messed up situation, man. Anyway, I want to hear from you, 646-652-4869. I'm only going to take a couple of calls here as it relates to this Syria situation. because I know that most of the people that are listening in probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, because it doesn't have something to do with fucking My Little Pony or, you know, something ridiculously fandom juvenile of that nature. Anyway, let's go ahead. What do people have to say about Syria? 646-652-4869. Let's take some calls up in here. We got area code 940. What do you think about Syria?
Hi there, neighbor. Now, I just want to go back to what you were talking about a little earlier about America becoming Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, and that gave me an idea. Why not have Mr. Rogers be the president of America?
That's a major fail, you stupid fruit bowl. You know, I mean, that's so much of a fail that I hope that you get cancer of the prick, so that you don't have any more reproduction factor in your life, so that, you know, you can't infect the world with your offspring. Anyway, we're talking about Syria here. This is supposed to be a serious subject matter, and these people are making a big joke about it. Area code 219, what do you think about Syria?
There you go.
How's it going?
Yeah, I really think Bashar al-Assad has a really big death wish for some reason, but do you mind if I go back 2 subjects?
Go ahead.
Well, personally, I'm really disgusted with this election. Right now, I'm leaning more toward Romney. I honestly wish he had something more similar to Kane's 999 plan, but fuck it. We're going down the shitter because we don't got any good candidates.
You know, you're absolutely right. I mean, I really wish that, you know, there was something a little bit more economically valid to Mitt Romney. He does have some good points. I mean, I'm interested in the 0% capital gains tax up to $250,000, which will induce a lot of people into saving and actually going into the stock market or going into the bond market or commodities markets, because whatever capital gains that they make under Romney's plan will be 0% taxed up to $250,000. So I think that's actually a decent start. I wouldn't base a whole campaign on that, but it's a decent start given the fact that individuals could utilize those types of avenues to generate revenue without being burdened with 35 to 40% capital gains tax.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. Also, don't worry about the trolls, man. Just keep going. We want more shows.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot for calling up, and I'll try not to let these freaking trolls get to me, for Christ's sake. I'll try. But once again, we were talking about Syria, Bashar al-Assad continuing to kill his own people. The United Nations are now sending in monitors into Syria amidst the Syrian violence. And I don't know what the hell this is supposed to prove. I don't know what's going to happen. But it doesn't seem like there's any end in sight. All right? Anyway, let's continue moving on. Let's talk a little bit more about Middle Eastern violence. We had that fruit bowl calling up earlier about...
Barack Obama, he's ended the wars, right? He's ended the wars, right?
No, you idiot. He just pulled out the troops from Iraq. And what did I say about him pulling out the troops in Iraq? Not only are we, the United States taxpayer, on the tab for the $3.5 or $4 trillion incurred liberating Iraq, but on top of which, we've got to care for all the men and women that served in the armed forces and that came back with no limbs or disfigured. And on top of which, we left a precarious situation in Iraq, for Christ's sake. These people are killing each other every single day. Today, a wave of bombings in Iraq have left 36 people dead, countless injured, all because of this damn ridiculous tribal violence. This Sunni, Shia, Kurdish cluster F. You know, this cluster F of different tribes that are finally starting to just resonate with fanaticism. You know, this fermentation is what it was. You know, when Saddam Hussein secularized this whole region and kind of led it around with an iron fist, it just fermented this goddamn tribal fanaticism, and it has now unleashed itself. And, you know, if you are going to sit here and give Barack Obama credit for leaving Iraq, I mean, take a look at what we left behind. I mean, utter destruction, devastation, murder, suicide bombings, tribal violence, I mean, unsecure homeland. I mean, really, really disgusting. So, once again, all right, I mean, you know, the Middle East doesn't look very good. I mean, every time we mention news on this broadcast about the Middle East, it always has something to do with massive amounts of people dying. All right, and every time I read off more deaths out of Iraq, I think about this president thinking about how he did the right thing by leaving, and not only leaving us with the debt and leaving us with wounded soldiers and having to care for them on top of the $4 trillion in debt that we've incurred with this war. We left a destabilized situation in Iraq that's going to come back and bite us in the ass. And I'm telling you this right now, folks, and I've prognosticated this, in a past couple of broadcasts, but I want to reinforce what I have said. If there is any kind of military theater with Iran, you better believe that Iraq is going to be usurped, or at least part of Iraq is going to be usurped by Iran. And Iraq is going to be another point of military theater that is going to be dominated by Iran. And it's just going to be an utter mess. I mean, we reported, 2-3 months ago, that Iraq is already dedicated to protect the Iranian border if anyone, quote-unquote, anyone, decides to invade Iran. I mean, can you believe the gall of Iraq, for Christ's sake? It's because of this president, this cut-and-run president, for Christ's sake. What a joke. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. We got a lot to talk about out here, so we're just going to keep moving on. Once again, before we move on, a wave of bombings in Iraq leaves 36 people dead. But yes, we can, right, Mr. Obama? Yes, we can. Anyway, let's move on. Did anybody see South Korea has unveiled its new cruise missiles? This is days after North Korea decided that it was going to test its ballistic capabilities and failed 90 seconds into takeoff, which pretty much leaves freaking that fat ham-boned Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, with egg roll all over his face, all right? Well, given the fact that he's got egg roll all over his face, he got pissed, all right? Now he knows that he's got to double down on his garbage talk, so now he is threatening to test nuclear capabilities. That's right, Kim Jong-un, now that his ballistic missile failed 90 seconds into takeoff, now that he's got egg roll all over his face, he is going, and he's already said, North Korea has already said that they are going to test nuclear capabilities, and they're going to do it soon. Now, in response to that, South Korea has unveiled its new cruise missiles that they have tested and basically flexing nuts, showing that they have their own armaments that don't crap out within 90 seconds after takeoff, hoping that would, nullify any North Korean saber rattling. And moreover, India, of all people, also unveiled their new ballistic missiles that have the capability of hitting Beijing, China. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, arms race, anyone? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, we got an arms race right before our very eyes here. All this because this fat, disgusting ham-bone, Kim Jong-un, had the audacity to sit over here and test his ballistic capabilities only to fail. And now everybody's following suit. South Korea's flexing their nuts, showing off their cruise missiles. India showed off its ballistic capabilities, saying that we can reach China. We can reach China with our ballistic capability. We can reach China. So all your people that want to mess with India, you'd better shove it up your ass. So India's flexing nuts, all right? They're saying that, hey, look, we've got ballistic capabilities to be able to hit up China. Well, China, believe it or not, didn't like all this, little flexing nuts around its borders. It didn't like the fact that South Korea was showing off new cruise missiles. It didn't like the fact that India was showing off its ballistic capabilities and bragging that they could claim to hit Beijing, China within, I don't know what the hell the time limit was. So China, believe it or not, has responded. And believe it or not, I believe we have a representative of the Chinese government of the Communist government of China to basically give the official response of the Communist government
I'm looking at the engineer. Engineer, do we got him on the horn? We got him on the horn here or what? Well, according to the engineer, we do have him on the horn. Once again, this is the official response from the Communist government of China as it relates to South Korea and India's new unveiling of ballistic and cruise missiles. So, without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
You see, you motherfucker out there talking garbage about communist government in China. You see, you motherfucker in South Korea, you motherfucker in India, you better watch your ass, motherfucker. You sit here and you test them ballistic missile. But you don't know. No, you don't know about the communist government in China. You all don't stand a chance in an arms race with us, motherfucker. You don't stand a chance in an arms race with the communist government of China. And I'm calling on South Korea. I'm calling on India. You better stop your ballistic missile, motherfucker, or we stick a chopstick right up your asshole. Motherfucker. India, South Korea, you better stop your ballistic missile testing, motherfucker. Because communist government of China not going to forget what you're doing here. No, we're not going to forget, motherfucker. And all you people that want to know why we do what we do, all you people that want to know why we do what we do, we do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao! Oh no! Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh no. Oh, bad eagle. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much.
All right, that's enough. To get him off the line. Get him off, engineer. God damn it. Anyway, you heard it right from the Communist government of China. They're not messing around, all right? They don't like the fact that South Korea and India are testing cruise and ballistic missiles. They don't like it. I mean, you heard Mr. Fortune Cookie. China is, and I quote, all right, and I quote, you don't stand a chance in an arms race with China. That's the official response in the latest ballistic missile testing out here. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about all this? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We talked about a lot of different international subject matters. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about it? How about Fred Williamson? You're on the air. Take the microphone out your ass, all right? How about area code 802? You're on the air. Oh, what is this, porn music? I mean, you got some freaking pornography music, for Christ's sake. I mean, what is this crap, huh? How you play that when you and your boyfriend are getting together? 858, what's up? What do you think about all this stuff?
I think Mr. Fortune Cookie is racist. Why are you being so racist, man?
What do you mean? I'm not being racist. That's Mr. Fortune Cookie, a representative of the Communist government of China. What the hell are you talking about?
You know it, and I know it. That was you pretending to be a Chinaman. Don't you fucking lie.
Don't give me this crap. And you're calling me a racist and you're saying Chinaman? Yeah, get off the line, Charlie. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. 313, what's up? What do you think about all this stuff? Yeah, here we go with the Helen Keller deaf mutes again, for Christ's sake. 909, what's up? Hey, 909, are you there?
Yes.
What's up?
Hey, one problem about the parenting is the parents really don't care, and they don't do anything about the bullying and stuff.
No, you're absolutely right. The parents don't care. What do you mean? The parents don't care on the bully side, or the parents don't care on the person being bullied, or both?
Both.
Really? You've seen this firsthand?
Yes.
That's horrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Were you bullied, and you're just kind of being, just nobody's listening, or you've seen this done to somebody else?
No, I see it happen at school and stuff.
That's horrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks a lot for calling. And, you're absolutely right. It is the parents' fault. It is the parents' fault. You know what I'm saying? Of course, parents don't want to take any responsibility anymore. They just want to sit over there and blame it on everybody else. It's the school's fault. It's society's fault. It's TV's fault. It's music's fault. No, it's your fault, you stupid, ungrateful parent prick. It's your fault, all right? Anyway, let's take a couple more calls here. 502, what's up? You're on the horn. Why exactly are you idiots playing music? I mean, this isn't American Idol, asshole, all right? You're not going to score a freaking record deal with your GarageBand tape. 207, what's up? What do you think about this stuff?
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How you doing?
Hey, I don't know why you got to hate on my man, Kim Jong-un. I know the man personally, and, that man's my nigga.
Yeah, sure you do, you stumbling, mumbling little jerk, all right? Why don't you sound a little bit more confident in the next prank call you do there, you stupid, dumb fruit bowl? 973, what's up?
Unhand the engineer's penis, you racist bastard.
And that's it? That's your prank call? You waited online for freaking 30 minutes for that?
No, I clearly see...
Yeah, shut up, all right? Just sit there and shut up. All right? Make an excuse for why you're such an ignorant piece of trash. All right? Make an excuse. 574, what do you think about this stuff?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
That's actually a pretty good movie. And I'm all out of bubblegum. That's a good movie. 269, what's up?
I'm going to deep clean you over JJ.
What?
I'm going to deep clean you for JJ.
How old are you?
16.
You're not 16.
You're
like 6 years old. Shut up! Just sit there and shut your stupid little kid ass up, for Christ's sake. You shouldn't even be listening to this broadcast, you little twerp. Where are the goddamn parents when you need these people? Let me tell you something right now. You people are getting me jaded up in here, all right? You're getting me jaded, and I am very, very tempted. Very goddamn tempted to just freaking end this goddamn broadcast. You people are pissing me off. I'm telling you, you're pissing me off, and you'd be lucky if I come back up here for 420 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as a matter of fact, you'd be goddamn lucky. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me go ahead and take a couple more callers here. Let's see who we got here. Area code 352. What's up?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the topic again? Oh my God, there's so many callers.
Yeah, I hear you. Anything you want to talk about? Go ahead. Hurry up.
What is today again? What is the theme for today?
Jesus Christ. Well, what is today? I mean, who am I? I mean, who's my stupid dish rag whore mother? I get shut up.
204, what's up?
Oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on.
Jesus Christ. Oh, look, this should be fresh. Justice for Trayvon. Are you there? Hey, Justice for Trayvon. Are you there or what?
I got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie, got my hoodie, got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie, got my hoodie, got my hoodie on, I got my hoodie on.
You stupid
son of a bitch. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, you're actually going to play that song, for Christ's sake? I mean, listen to the depravity of the emotional exploitation by these leftists, for Christ's sake. I got my hoodie on. I got my hoodie on. Oh, yeah? Well, take your hoodie and shove it up your goddamn clogged up, unappreciative colon pipe. You stupid little fruit bowl. I hate hoodies. You know what I mean? I take dirty, yellow, bubbly pisses on hoodies, all right? That's what you people need to understand, all right? If you're going to wear a hoodie and you're going to put it over your head at night, be expecting not a positive response from those around you, okay? You stupid morons. And if you don't like it, well, top titty, all right? If you don't like it, top titty, just sit there, take it, and eat it. You piece of crap. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake, all right? We were talking a little bit about how China is responding to the latest military threats, or its interpreted military threats, in the latest South Korea, India ballistic and cruise missile tests. China responded saying, you don't stand a chance in an arms race with China. But now we're going to move on to what we were talking about the last show. We were talking about how, what the hell? Prime Minister Julia Gillard, what was it, a couple of days ago, said that she was going to pull all Australian troops out of Afghanistan by the end of the year. Well, once again, the Australian government said, no, mate, no. Julia Gillard, she don't know what she's talking about, mate. You know what I mean? Julia Gillard, she don't know what she's talking about, mate. You know what I mean? We're reassured the coalition that we're going to be there until at least 2014, mate. All right? Don't listen to Julia Gillard. She thinks she runs the country, but she doesn't. All right? Seriously, I mean, Prime Minister Julia Gillard said a couple of days ago that Australia was going to pull out all of its military assets out of Afghanistan by the end of the year. Now we've got the Australian government coming to reassure the coalition in Afghanistan that they're committed until 2014. I mean, who's running the show out there in Australia? Huh? I mean, could it be that guy that's in the same party as Gillard that she's banging? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know Australian politics. Some little birdie told me that Gillard was banging somebody within the party, and that who is really the brains behind the whole operation, you know? Y'all remember the Rudd takeover? I don't want to get into Australian politics, but it's very, very peculiar, to say the least. Anyway, Australia once again reassures its military commitment to the Afghanistan coalition and nullifies Julian Gillard's pullout statements stated 2 days ago. All right, hey, Gillard, stop banging that guy, all right, and make your own decisions. You see, this is what's unfortunate. You know what I mean? This is what's unfortunate. Anyway, let me move on, all right? Let me move on, because I know that Australia only comprises a small contingent of the demographic that listens to the True Capitalist radio broadcast. But I just wanted to reassure everybody that Australia is not having a shrimp under the barbie and is not going to pull out at the end of the year. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the South Sudan, all right? Because right now, the South Sudan and the Sudan, which is commonly known as North Sudan, are in somewhat of a tussle over a undefined border that both countries are now getting into an actual military theater over. And the unfortunate part about this is that they actually came to an agreement to end the damn civil war. That's why you have a South Sudan and a separate Sudan. All right? I mean, this was the purpose of this shit. Excuse my French. All right? That was the purpose, to end the civil war. But now that you've got the South Sudanese wanting to utilize the assets that they have within their natural resources, and I'm talking about oil, they actually want to utilize the oil and modernize South Sudan. You see, this is what people don't understand about this South Sudan model that President Kair, which is somebody that is obviously a True Capitalist radio listener, just look at his attire or just Google the man and you'll understand what I'm talking about. President Kair actually is trying to utilize
the position of South Sudan and its natural resources to modernize the country. But the thing that's preventing the South Sudanese from modernizing and utilizing its natural resources to modernize is this ridiculous, old, pathetic dissension, this old civil war that's happened ever since the British relinquished the damn Sudanese to its own autonomy. You know what I mean? I mean, Jesus Christ. Makes me sick. And all I'm simply stating is that the capitalists should stand with the South Sudan on this particular geopolitical military theater, because the North Sudanese just want to continuously, habitually cause strife. There is no end goal with the North Sudanese. They want to continue to ration out natural resources to its people to sustain its totalitarian power. All right? On the other hand, the South Sudanese are actually not only trying to modernize itself economically, but trying to implement a political system that mirrors the United States. And you know what's really, really sad about this situation is that the South Sudanese, not only are they trying to modernize economically or trying to implement a political system that mirrors the United States, but for some reason, the United Nations is waving their finger at the face of the South Sudanese in this particular military theater. Can you believe this crap? The United Nations is actually warning the South Sudanese when the South Sudanese are the only freaking country in Africa that's making an attempt to modernize itself. I mean, give me a freaking break. I just can't believe that the United Nations, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but all I'm simply stating is, President Kair, you have the support of the capitalist army, all right? And the bottom line is that we understand what you're trying to do with your country. You're trying to utilize the natural resources that you have to modernize your country and modernize your people, all right? So one more time, I'd like to, extend my sincerest gratitude to President Kair and the South Sudanese. Stay steadfast and make sure that you are not intimidated by the North Sudanese who continuously want to live in some perpetual primitive state. All right? Because the capitalists are for any country that wants to modernize itself and bring itself out of its third world status into emerging market status, into actual first world status. And I think that President Kair and the South Sudanese, just based upon their actions and based upon the initiatives that they put forth, they are genuine in that approach. And it's a shame that they're being drugged down into the same civil war tactics that has plagued Sudan ever since the 50s, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I just wanted to get that and let that be known about the South Sudan, all right? South Sudan is reiterating that they are not at war with Sudan, but get this, within the past 24 hours, the North Sudanese have launched 4 separate attacks at the South within the past 24 hours. 4 separate attacks. I mean, do you see what I'm saying, man? I mean, this is why culturalism, racism, nationalism, political romanticism, and theocracy should no longer be legitimized in an attempt at modernization. I mean, Sudan is trying to modernize its own economy with its own resources and is being dragged into cultural strife once again. And it's a shame, man. It's a goddamn shame. Anyway, I'm telling you this right now. President Kair, the capitalist army stands with you, sir. And if you need any of our help in an attempt to take down the Sudanese' infrastructure or computer infrastructure or anything of that nature, you let us know. Because let me tell you something, that's enough, North Sudan, you primitive idiots. That's enough of all this disgusting war, this destruction, this devastation. I mean, why don't you understand that you have to modernize to maintain legitimacy within the international community and not remain stagnant in primitivism? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. Last but not least, Iran is threatening to cut its oil exports to Europe. Can you believe that? Iran is getting a little bit pissed off, huh? You mad, Iran? You mad? You mad? I'll tell you why Iran's mad. The embargo's working. They're losing money out here, all right? And they're threatening just to cut off all ties with exportation of oil with Iran or with Europe. And let me tell you, that could really cause at least Brent crude to go up the roof. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that they're threatening to cut it off is because the Iranians feel that they have come up with their end of the bargain as it relates to showing a level of transparency as it relates to their nuclear ambitions. You know, they actually believe that they've had a level of transparency, and they deserve to have these like embargoes lifted that were imposed by the United Nations. And this is why they're threatening to cut these exports to Europe. And I don't know if anybody's going to take Iran serious. And if Iran does cut these exports to Europe, you better believe that these oil prices are going to go up and up and up and up, baby. So that's why I've always been long on oil, you know, no matter what. I mean, you know, I don't see another alternative energy that's cheaper than a combustible petroleum, all right, regardless of all these new technologies that are being researched and developed. They're not cheaper than crude. If there was something cheaper than crude, well, then it would be the new bubble. But there isn't. You know what I'm saying? There isn't. Anyway. Once again, Iran threatening to, you know, cut off any kind of oil exports to Europe, and I'm sure that's got Europeans already shaking in their boots, given the fact that they're already currently going through an economic crisis because they're witnessing their socialist ideal implode from within economically. Anyway, let me move on to some lighter subject matters. Out of New York City, you know, Mr. Sieg Heil Nazi Michael Bloomberg himself, he's already made smoking illegal in restaurants and bars. You can barely smoke outside anymore. Now Michael Bloomberg wants to go to New Yorkers' homes and wants to make it illegal for people to smoke in their own New York City apartments. Can you believe this shit? Can you believe that? Huh? Oh, isn't that so American of Michael Bloomberg, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough that this guy wants to tax salt. You know, he's got all these ridiculous ultra-liberal ideas, for Christ's sake. Now this guy wants to extend his bureaucratic tentacles of power, and it's just municipal power. This guy's not even in any kind of federal or state legislature, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this guy is using his municipal power in an attempt to make things illegal that everybody used to take for granted not too long ago. Making smoking illegal in your own New York City apartment? I mean, have you seen what the average New York City apartment goes for on the real estate market? I mean, what is it, $1.5, $1.7 million the average New York City apartment costs to buy? And you mean to tell me that Mr. Billionaire Bloomberg, Mr. Nazi himself, because he feels that, you know, we shouldn't be smoking in our own homes, that, what, he's going to make it illegal for us to do it? I mean, this is preposterous, man. But this is how these sick liberals think, man. I mean, this is how these disgusting, despicable liberals think. They think that, oh, well, you people have voted me into power, and that means that I can assert anything that I feel should be law into law because you idiots elected me. So now I'm going to take my wrath on everybody. Yes, I'm going to make it illegal for you to smoke in bars and in restaurants, which will probably hurt the tourism industry and hurt the fast food and service industry, yes, but who cares? Because I'm Mike Bloomberg. I'm a billionaire. Oh, and yes, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and tax salt. That's what we're going to do. We're going to outlaw trans fat. Yes, and we're going to make it illegal for people to do things in their own homes because I'm Mike Bloomberg. Jesus Christ, I can't believe this, man. You know, I cannot believe this crap. Anyway, once again, Mike Nazi Bloomberg, the mayor of New York, is basically he's trying to push to make it illegal for New Yorkers to smoke in their own homes. And I don't know how it seems to me like everybody in New York has their head shoved up their ass or something, because how and why they're allowing this guy to do this, I have no idea. I mean, I remember when New York's mayor was Rudolph Giuliani, and they bitched and moaned at everything Rudolph Giuliani did, and to be honest with you, the things that Rudolph Giuliani did created what New York is today. All right? I mean, the economic deals that he made with big, huge companies to revitalize Times Square. Times Square was nothing more than a pornographic hooker hole before Rudolph Giuliani came up and cleaned up that whole place. Now look at it. It's a tourist destination. But no, Mike Bloomberg comes to town, wants to make, have a salt tax and make it illegal to smoke in your own home. None of you damn New Yorkers have anything to say about it. Give me a freaking break. Stop taking it up the ass in New York and start realizing that your goddamn rights are being trampled at the municipal level, for Christ's sake. But no, hey, have Lynn Sanity come to town, or have the New York Yankees win the freaking World Series. These idiot New Yorkers will hop outside, jumping up and down like they're throwing pepperoni pizza down from the sky, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, for all you fat jelly-ass hambos that are too lazy to open up another freaking window in your browser, we've got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. We got a Google Plus button, a Facebook like button, a retweet this button, a share this button. Use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I hate to even look at the damn cockeyed, Don Vito-eyed damn engineer and ask him, hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some Twitter shout-outs to be had, and all you've got to do is tweet at me, all right, with the hashtag Capitalist Army. All right, you tweet at me. The Twitter name is Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores. You tweet at me with the hashtag Capitalist Army, and I will give you a shout-out live right here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Anyway, we got Toasty the Mosty in the house. We've got Aborted Fetus LOL. All right, that's great. We got Mr. Dragon Stomp. All right. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? G-Man Capitalist in the house. What's going on, G-Man Capitalist? We've got John the Sponge again. Vet of Forum Wars in the place. Annan the Wizard in the house. We've got, Jesus Christ, Tranny Gimp. Tranny Gimp. You stupid idiots. Who else we got? Zen Shephold. We've got, oh man, I'm not saying any, if you're going to tweet at me with a sick-ass Twitter name, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, we've got, Guns for Cobain, yeah, real funny, you jerk. Hark the Shark. We've got Dashy Licious. Here we go with these freaking bronies, for Christ's sake, these sick-ass twisted bronies. Who else we got? We've got Poop Tickler's Cat. Who else do we got? We got Trixie Fixie. French doors. French doors. French doors. Anyway, we've got Tickle Me Rectum. Oh, you sick son of a bitch. You're a sick son of a bitch. You know that? Jesus Christ. Who else? We got Fable 333. Hey, look, everybody, it's that ridiculous, stupid, imbecilic, backstabbing loser, Exara Cox. How you doing there, you freaking milky liquor? Who else do we got? Urine Caresser. Oh, that's great. Who else do we got? We got Breathe Pubes. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Garbage Man Ghost. Just shove it up your ass. All right? Who else do we got? We got Colon Feeler. Jesus Christ. British Brony. Here is the real True Capitalist Radio pianist. All right? Folsey Organist. All right? That's the True Capitalist Radio pianist right there, right? Who else do we got going on over here? We got Regular Capital in the house. We got Scientastic. We got Princess Ghostia. You stupid son of a bitch. You better take that name off, for Christ's sake. Stupid assholes. We've got Ghost is Bieber. No. Let's not start that crap, please. No. Jesus Christ. Anyway, hey, look, it's Whitley Scuds, our friend Eric. How you doing, man? Who else do we got going on? We got Axeman 3315. We got Red Slime Girl. We've got Equestrian Citizen again. Some idiot named Diarrhea Fetish. All right, that's it. That's enough. That's it. I'm not gonna continue. These names are just too goddamn sick. They're disgusting. They're twisted. They're perverted. You know, they're mentally deranged. You know, they're created in the minds of deviants. I'm just not going to continue doing this, man. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So, you know, all you people that are, you know, having a fun old time, you know, with names like, you know, Butthole Express and Butthole Surfers and you know, just shove it up your clogged up poopers, because I'm not going to take any more goddamn Twitter shout-outs anymore, all right? All right? Just shove it up your clogged up poopers, all right? Piece of crap. Anyway, we were talking a little bit about how Mike Bloomberg is trying to make it illegal for New Yorkers to smoke in their New York City apartments. But now that tomorrow is going to be the infamous 420, which is not only Adolf Hitler's birthday, coincidentally, but is also the commemorative day for pot smokers worldwide. That's right. And for you folks that are unfamiliar with what the hell 420 means, it is the numerical signification of smoking marijuana. And the reason the 420 connotation even became, something prevalent within the pot smoking community is because I believe the numerical code for police officers for marijuana possession happens to be 420. So anyway, that's why everybody celebrates 420 tomorrow. Everybody gets together in these big, huge pot groups and, you know, start blazing in the middle of the goddamn cities and all this stuff. Anyway, there is one university that's going to nip it in the bud this year, all right? University of Colorado has finally stated that, no, we're not going to let you potheads take over our campus and utilize it as a Cheech and Chong session, all right? The University of Colorado is officially closing up shop tomorrow, and it is going to allow no type of loitering amongst its university. And if anybody happens to loiter for the sake of 420 pot-smoking purposes, will be taken to jail, and not only taken to jail for smoking their 420, but for trespassing on a public institution. So, this is not going to... this is not going to go very well for all the pot smokers at the University of Colorado. So, not to be outdone, the pot smokers at the University of Colorado have said that they are going to take the University of Colorado to court over this. Right now, they're in litigation. They're filing motions. They're putting this in front of judges right now so that this festival that usually is... part of the festivities at the University of Colorado on 420 can continue. Because I'm telling you, the University of Colorado doesn't want to have nothing to do with it anymore. They want to close up shop. They're like, that's it. No more. We're not letting these idiots go out and have pot smoking sessions. We're closing up shop. We're giving everybody the day off tomorrow. But these students are actually suing. They're actually suing, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, man, you know, these freaking pot smokers, you know, nothing will get in the way with their little pot festival, will there? Not even a school closure. Huh? Oh, my God. Anyway, let me move on to the very last subject matter, folks, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Ted Nugent. That's right. For you folks that are unaware, Ted Nugent, I believe, if he's not currently being interviewed, he has already been interviewed by the Secret Service. And the reason Ted Nugent is being interviewed by the Secret Service is because he said some things that could be construed as threatening to the president. All right? Now, the things that he said threatening to the president relates to some interview that he had at the National Rifle Association convention. In some kind of a broadcast, in some kind of an interview that he was having, he made the quote as stating that and this is Ted Nugent's words, okay? Ted Nugent's words. He said if Barack Obama is reelected, that Ted Nugent will either be in a mental hospital, he'll either be in jail or dead. Excuse me, that's what Ted Nugent said. I'm paraphrasing him, of course. Ted Nugent said at the NRA, the National Rifle Association convention, that if Barack Obama was reelected, that Ted Nugent will either be, quote, in jail or dead. And, you know, the Secret Service is interpreting that as a potential threat to the president. How quaint that they take Ted Nugent's little veiled threat so serious and, you know, kind of completely throw caution to the wind as it relates to Colombian prostitutes. You know, and having a decent time at some pre-planned party in Colombia. I mean, where are the priorities, right? But anyway, Ted Nugent, as we currently stand, he is being interviewed by the Secret Service to, you know, basically justify or elaborate on what exactly he meant by the statements that if Barack Obama is reelected, that he's going to be, quote unquote, in jail or dead. You know, and that's a very serious situation, man. I mean, you really can't make veil threats of that nature. I'm not trying to say that, you know, he should curb his speech. I mean, you know, Ted Nugent's a big boy. He knows what he said. And when you say such things of that nature, you have to understand that there are certain recourses that come with it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that Ted Nugent understands this. And instead of acting like a backpedaling prick like he has been for the past couple of days, he would nut up and shut up and say, you know what, I did say it, all right? And if the Secret Service wants to come along and talk to me, then I'll talk to him. But no, he's like everybody else who says anything, who gets in trouble for it. He's backpedaling like a mumbling, stumbling piece of crap. All right? So, hey, Ted Nugent, all right? You're either going to be some bad boy, wannabe right-winger, or you're not, all right? I mean, I saw what you were saying on your freaking Twitter once this story hit the mainstream media. I saw you're trying to backpedal on what the hell you were trying to say. I mean, how else do you interpret that, Ted? How else do you interpret what you said? You said, and I quote, that if Barack Obama is reelected, that Ted Nugent will either be, quote-unquote, dead or in jail. What is that supposed to mean, Mr. Nugent? Stupid moron. Give me a freaking break. You know what he was trying to do? He was trying to appease all those National Rifle Association nut jobs. All right, now look, I'm all about the right to bear arms. I'm all about the Second Amendment. As a matter of fact, I think that it's, you know, everybody's ethical, legal, and moral right to be able to bear arms and to protect themselves. I mean, that's just all there is to it. But, you know, these NRA conventions, you know, it just seems to me like a bunch of people that are getting together and, you know, kind of anesthetizing themselves with ballistic armaments in an attempt to try to, you know, show off how bigger of a badass they really aren't. You know? And that's the thing about Ted Nugent. You know, he thinks he's a big badass. You know, he talks a lot of nonsense. He mouths off all the time, thinks that his shit doesn't stink, thinks that he can make these diatribes without any kind of repercussion. And now that he said something that he's going to have to face up and actually go into detail about, all of a sudden Ted Nugent is backpedaling like a little prick. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe this crap? Christ. I just can't believe it. You know what I mean? I can't believe this crap. Anyway, I want to hear from you about this. All right? What do you think about Ted Nugent? Do you think that he, it's just some kind of a little rhetorical bunch of nonsense that the Secret Service is making much to do about nothing, or is it something serious? I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. Area code 936. You're on the horn.
Hello? Is this Ghost?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people seem to say things without. They don't think when they say it. He's talking to his buddies. Oh yeah, I don't like Obama. This guy's an idiot, man. No. You're not understanding. I mean, it's one thing to call Obama an idiot. Let me tell you, there's nobody that calls Obama more names than yours truly. All right, but people have to know what you mean. Even if you mean something in a disrespectful manner, but. What Ted Nugent said was not disrespectful. It was veiled in a threat. I mean, especially under the context of him being at the NRA, the National Rifle Association. I mean, what the hell else is one supposed to interpret when he says, and I quote, this is exactly what he's being questioned about, if Barack Obama is reelected, Ted Nugent said he is going to, quote, be dead or in jail. I mean, what the hell does that mean? I mean, this is far beyond calling Barack Obama long-legged Mac Daddy. It goes far beyond calling Barack Obama a mulatto or a socialist or a communist or, gay or whatever. I mean, all the things that have been thrown at Barack Obama, it's politics. It's fair game. But, what Ted Nugent said, I mean, I'm not trying to say that this guy should be somehow silent. I'm not saying that Ted Nugent shouldn't have said what he said. All I'm saying is if you're going to say it, stand by it. You're supposed to be the Motor City madman. You're supposed to be some boisterous badass. All of a sudden you say something that catches the heat of the Secret Service and now you're backpedaling like a little girl? I mean, get the hell out of here there, Ted Nugent. I mean, and this guy, he is always boisterous. This guy always thinks that he's got the balls the size of steel. He's always showing himself killing something, throwing a bow and arrow at something, shooting something. And now that he's got to face up to the garbage that he spewed out of his suckhole, all of a sudden he's backpedaling. What an ignorant piece of crap. Anyway, we're going to take a couple of more calls about this, and then we're going to move on to Radio Graffiti. Area code 802, what do you think about Ted Nugent? Yeah, you stupid idiot. 480, what do you think about Ted Nugent? Hey, Ghost.
What's up, man?
Fuck you.
Yeah, your mother, too.
Yeah, go suck a dick, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah? 480-332. You want me to say the rest?
Go along with it. I don't give a shit.
All right, 8380. All right, enjoy. Who else? 617. What's up? All right. How about 703? What's going on? Here we go with this. Is this what we're going to do? We're going to do Helen Keller deaf mutes. Let me tell you something. If you call up and don't say anything, I'm giving out your number. All right. How about that? If I call on your ass and you say nothing, I'm giving out your number to everybody because I'm sick of this crap. All right? I'm serious. So if you're not going to say anything, I'm going to give out your number so people can call you, and then you'll have something to say. Area code 832.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? I've been kind of worried lately because you haven't been doing shows. Because you haven't been doing shows, and I was kind of worried that, like, oh, no, I always love your shows, so I was hoping, like, you aren't, like, on the downhill of, like, canceling the show or anything.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I was on the downhill of canceling shows. All right? I mean, are you listening to the people that are calling up, for Christ's sake? I mean, these people aren't even saying anything. They don't even have enough intelligence to tie their shoe, let alone sputter out a sentence fragments with any kind of validity. It's pathetic. It's sick. It makes me want to throw up nasty chicken grease and corn oil and cream of wheat with 5-day-old cereal and stomach plasma. I mean, sometimes I wonder to myself, why in the blue hell am I even wasting my time? Just doing this broadcast, conducting this broadcast, for Christ's sake, when nobody gives two rats' asses. Jesus Christ, that's enough. Get this mic out of my... Get this mic out of my goddamn face. Sick of these people, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of these ungrateful pricks. Sitting over here, I'm shooting pearls to these idiots. I'm shooting pearls, and look at these ungrateful pricks. Jesus Christ, let me get my drink here. Jesus Christ, you know what? Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. The freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something right now. We're going to start Radio Graffiti early, all right? But if you suck the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper as it relates to Radio Graffiti, I'm out of here. I am out. I am out of here. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast in which the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 646-652-4869. And when I call on your area code or on your Skype name, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. And let me tell you, when I call on your Skype name or your area code, be ready, all right? Be ready. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's take some calls, shall we? 815 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gus?
Yeah.
You like Van Lab?
Stupid idiot. 901 Radio Graffiti. Stupid moron. 512 Radio Graffiti. Hey, you're not going to say anything, so you want me to give out your number? 512-843. Should I give out your number?
My name is Ghostler. I'm a Jewish ham bone. My granny's 6 feet under.
What the hell?
And my father was an asshole. My wife is a whore, and so was my mom. And my son likes...
Shut up, you stupid ass. Shove it up your ass, all right? And learn how to sing, you 2-chord playing piece of crap. 435 Radio Graffiti.
While they feel the hatred and get banished the file.
Christ, come on. 949 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost the Closet Brony is a very shiny ham bone. He likes My Little Pony. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Shut up, you stupid asshole. Let me tell you something. I will never, and I mean never, like My Little Pony, you stupid, dumb freak show fandom brony jerk dicks. No matter how much you idiots pray to the pony god, it's never going to happen. Anyway, we got somebody named Butthole Express, Radio Graffiti.
All aboard the Butthole Express! True! Yo, Ghost. What's up, man?
What the hell? Why you sound so far away?
Oh, yo, I wanted to ask you a serious question. What do you think about Canada?
Now, you know what? You sound like you're calling from the inside of an ass, all right? We can't understand you, all right? 646 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is T-Pain doing campaign stumping for Obama now? I mean, is that it? I'm T-Pain. Come on, man. Go ahead and buy Obama a drink. I mean, give me a freaking break. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Ghostler, you hit me in the eyes with one of those pearls you were shooting off earlier.
Yeah, shut up, you idiot, and don't call me Ghostler. 571 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghostler. Have you ever been so...
Shut up, you stupid moron. 518 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, dude, when's the Penix system coming out? I need that.
Well, you know what? I'm telling you right now, Penix 2.0 is going to be released to a few people within the capitalist army, and that's it. All right? And let me tell you something. The internets have already felt the freaking power of Penix. They've already felt the power of Penix. 917 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost.
What?
That $47 I spent your granny was as good as the $47 Secret Service didn't spend.
We can't even understand you, you stupid, dumb, mumbling, stumbling little jerk. 502 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. 817 Radio Graffiti.
It's me?
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost, I just wanted to say happy birthday, man.
What?
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday. What the hell why are you saying it's my birthday?
It's your birthday. You were born on April 19th, 1954.
You stupid idiot. It's not my freaking birthday, you stupid moron. All right? I'm not a spring baby. And that's another thing about all you spring babies that are out here that are getting all your birthdays and Marches and Aprils and May. Do you know what that means? That means your parents were banging in the summer. All right, that's what that means. That means that they took a trip to some cheap-ass beach Motel 6 somewhere, and you had a decent humping session, and then 9 months later, out came your ass in the spring. So I ain't no damn spring baby, all right there, you stupid piece of trash. 423, Radio Graffiti.
I like cheese.
I mean, you people need to stop buying your damn phones and your damn microphones from the freaking Salvation Army, man. You suck. 225, Radio Graffiti.
Wake up in the morning next to Alex Jonesy. Ghost waddles down the stairs to watch My Little Pony. Once his son sees the sun and listens to Howard Stern. It's the NG and his pristine find some crops to burn. I'm talking knocking over mountains of cans, yelling at all his fans. Bon Jovi's his favorite band. I'm talking $26 for a shirt, plus shipping it's gonna hurt. Ghost burning up like scorched earth. Ham bone getting owned. Ghost is forever alone. A Grinch, stupid cat.
Shut up, your goddamn stupid freaking ass. Damn it! God damn it! I mean, this is the kind of crap I gotta put up with on a goddamn consistent basis from you goddamn milky licking, nipple clap loving, butt plug up the ass looking jerks. God damn it. This is the kind of crap I gotta put up with, man. This is the kind of crap. God damn it. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. I mean, all you people listening, I mean, do you see what I gotta put up with? Are you listening? Are you listening intently? Do you get the goddamn wax out of your freaking ears to listen to the type of vulgarity, the type of malarkey that I'm gonna put up with on a goddamn consistent basis? Jesus Christ. 443 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Cans, poop tickler, Odie.
Your powers combined. I am Captain Coldfoot.
You stupid son of a bitch. Shut up. All right, just sit there and shut up. And in the Wizard, Radio Graffiti.
Gotta go fast.
Okay, that's great. 305, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost?
Yeah.
It's Trixie.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Trixie? What's going on with your French doors?
Oh, well, not so good. I don't think I'm going to see any French doors, but I called to talk about Aussie Capitalist.
All right, go ahead.
Aussie Capitalist, he's been kind of getting out of line on the Pow Talk chat room. Like, there's at the top of the chat where some admins put links and stuff, he's been putting links to, like, fabricated conversations like fabricated pastes of conversations where he makes it look like I'm asking him for like pictures of his feet, perverted stuff.
Are you kidding me? I mean, none of these things took place. You weren't asking him for pictures of his feet?
No.
Are you sure they never took place? I mean, there's not any recordings that we can, come up with, and it'll have you asking for Aussie Capitalist's filthy, disgusting, callus-filled feet?
No, but I don't mean to I'm not gonna drop names, but there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people in the capitalist army who agree with me that Aussie Capitalist has been getting out of line, and without dropping names, some of them are admins.
Oh man, these are fighting words. God damn it! Look, we don't need to be airing capitalist army dirty laundry out here in the capitalist radio broadcast, there, Trixie. All right. I know you're a little upset because everybody made a meme out of you and French doors, French doors. And I know you're a little upset, but God damn it, what's up with the freaking tattletaling on freaking Radio Graffiti of all freaking places? God damn it. Jesus Christ. I mean, what is this, daycare? What is this, True Capitalist Radio Daycare? 778 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, is this Pizza Hut? I called you guys over an hour ago. Where's my delivery?
Yeah, well, mark off another spot up your ass, and it'll be right there. 269, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, jack me off, Ghost. Please suck on my hot, sweaty balls.
Look at this kid. He's fapping, for Christ's sake. He's fapping! He's fapping, for Christ's sake, this sick little twisted twerp. 201, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what's up? It's been a long time.
How's it going?
All right, everything's going good. I just wanted to tell you, there's not only one Japanese My Little Pony porno, there's two. One human...
Yeah, we're happy for you there, you stupid, dumb, twisted, disgusting, fruity-ass, clopping fruit. 920, Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday, Ghostler.
Shut up, you stupid moron. And it's not my birthday, you assholes. Freaking, like I'm a freaking spring baby, for Christ's sake. Like freaking Stevie B's gonna pop up out of my office and start breaking down, spring love, come at me. Spring love, come back to me. No, it ain't happening. 802, Radio Graffiti. Pinky. Goddamn son of a bitch with these goddamn slices. Pony News, Radio Graffiti. All right, we get it. We're very proud of you, all right? Hey, Flutterier, Radio Graffiti. Holy shit. Are you really playing the bass, or is that just a sound wave?
No, I'm playing it all right.
Oh, yeah? Play something else. Just a couple of chords right now.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, you stupid, dumb idiot. 831, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. My name is Hank L. Strickland Propane, and I have to tell you something very important.
Well, that's a horrible excuse for a Hank Hill impression. I'll tell you that. All right. I mean, keep dreaming, keep working. 323, Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday, mein Führer. Happy birthday, Sieg Heil.
Shut up, you stupid moron. All right, shut up. 423, Radio Graffiti.
Hello. You ignorant cans.
Man, I've told you idiots, stop calling me Ghostler. I mean that crap, man. Stop it. There's nothing funny about that at all, for Christ's sake. Anyway, occupy this, Radio Graffiti. Helen Keller, deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 724, Radio Graffiti. They're fruiting up out here. They're fruiting up, for Christ's sake, man. They're fruiting up. They're turning today into Bathhouse Thursday, and that's exactly what I did not want them to do. You sick, twisted pricks. 936 Radio Graffiti.
Kurt Cobain's death was murder, not suicide. Justice for Kurt.
Are you kidding me? Give me a break. All right, come on. 313. Fruiting up, goddammit. Stop fruiting up. Stop fruiting up with this fruity-ass damn music, for Christ's sake. You tutu wearing fruits. 213, Radio What the hell's going on here? Well, how many numbers do you stupid fruits have, man? How many numbers do you have, and you're going to fruit up the broadcast? Jesus Christ. 574, Radio Graffiti.
I have no friends.
You're a brave pony. You just might be surprised to discover friends after all.
Just leave me alone, all right?
Oh, my. I'm so sorry.
Stupid damn bronies, for Christ's sakes. Jesus Christ. 760, Radio Graffiti. Uh-oh, they're playing some Ted Nugent. Dun, dun, dun. I think I'm a badass until I talk about the president, then I tuck my tail. Anyway, 706, Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. It's Harold. How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, in the past hour, they've released pictures of that Colombian hooker.
Uh-oh. How'd she look?
Yeah. Hey, she's 24 years old, as it turns out. She doesn't look half bad, to be honest. But, hey, I'm sitting here with Martha down in Georgia.
Go back to bed, baby.
Go back to fuck, my sister.
What the hell?
Yeah, well, what do you got against incest, Ghost?
I'm his sister, technically.
What are you did you actually admit you're doing your sister? You're doing your sister?
I'm his stepsister.
Look, we got to do the horizontal mambo down here in Georgia, maybe. You want to come join us?
Man, hell no. Get this stupid shit-kicking, cheese-whiz-guzzling hick off. Get on! Shit! Jesus Christ! Now we've got inbred hicks calling me, for Christ's sake, man. We got inbred, cheese-whiz-guzzling, single-white, trailer-living, hee-haw-watching hicks, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Give me the freaking mic. Jesus Christ. Did y'all hear that? Timbuktu, cheese-whiz-guzzling hick crap? Jesus Christ. I bet you they were listening to Kobe Teeth. 936, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, is this Ghost?
Yeah.
I just had one question for you. How do you understand the engineer?
What are you talking about? The engineer talks perfectly fine. Hey, engineer, why don't you tell them, how articulately you talk? Well, I think that pretty much clearly states his case. 204, Radio Graffiti.
Vaginal discharge.
Oh, yeah. I want me some of that. I'm not going home until I get me a piece of that.
Yeah, shut up. I never said that. That's a splice, and everybody knows it. 352, Radio Graffiti.
Me?
Yeah.
Why are you so racist? Like, for real? And why?
I'm not a goddamn racist, all right there, you snot-nosed little brat. All right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I thought everybody already knew that at this point in time, huh? I thought everybody already knew that I was a melting pot of friendship, that I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black. All right? I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Hispanics. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental, WAP, and Camel Jockey, and Kraut. So for you people to sit over here and make this slanderous indictment that I'm some kind of a Grand Dragon racist is an outright lie, and you know it. Area code 206, Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. Is this, am I on the air right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Finally, I was just waiting. I was trying to call before, and, I got cut off for some reason. And I just wanted to get a question across, because you were talking about, like, the presidents and stuff, and, like,
yeah, hurry up.
Stuff. Sorry. What do you think? Do you think that the new presidents will probably try to get, men back into space, or try to study, or try to get NASA back into, like, business or something? Or what do you think about that?
I certainly hope not, all right? I think NASA is the biggest waste of money in the government history, all right? I mean, we have spent countless of trillions upon trillions of dollars in NASA, and all they can give us is a couple of rock specimens from the moons, a couple of pictures of Mars, and a bunch of satellites that aid government's totalitarianism upon its populace. And I'm talking about these satellites that have X-ray vision capabilities, that have the capability to hone in on a given subject, all this crap, all right? NASA is the biggest waste of cash on the face of the planet. And not only that, I don't even think that we landed on the moon, all right? I mean, that's how far I don't trust NASA. That's how big of a ripoff I think NASA is, for Christ's sake. All that footage of the moon is nothing but Nevada. All right, NASA, you can't fool me, you stupid idiots, all right? I've been to Nevada. All right, I've been there. I know what Nevada looks like, and all those moon landing pictures, nothing but Nevada. You piece of crap. So I sure as hell hope that none of these candidates spend one more red cent on those stupid four-eyed, freckle-faced, bureaucratic bookworms out there in NASA, and you can tell them all I said that. Area code 240, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, if you had to choose, who do you think your favorite pony would be?
Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? With your stupid bronyisms, all right? Who cares? All right, who really gives a crap? Area code 503, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, Helen Keller, deaf mute. 484, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, just wanted to say I love the show, and I love True Conservative Radio. I just love it. Love it.
Yeah, appreciate it. 435, Radio Graffiti.
Join the herd. Join the herd. Join the...
Shove it up your pooper. Shove it up your poop chute. You stupid clopping fruit bowl. 410, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys.
What's up? Okay. 856, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, it's the original Ron Paul chant.
Shut up, you stupid moron. 973, Radio Graffiti.
Somewhere over the coastward, way up high. He's a capitalist, but he's a gay one.
Yeah, shut up. I mean, you sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, and you're talking trash? I mean, Jesus Christ, you sound like you just popped out of the anal passage of Richard Simmons, and you're talking garbage about me being gay? Get the hell out of here. Equestrian Citizen, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, welcome back, man. How's it going?
Hey, not too bad. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Ignore the clopping faggots. The real bronies are true capitalists. And a message to the failed trolls. Hey, look, Ghost ain't a racist. Shit, he says he has a camel jockey friend, and I'm Middle Eastern. Ain't that right, Ghost?
That's right, man. And, hey, thanks a lot for calling there, Equestrian Citizen. It's good to see you, man. 417, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? It's Guitar Ninja, man. What's up?
How you doing, man?
Yo, I gotta say something because Trixie called earlier. Don't listen to a word Trixie says. He's lying. He's been asking everyone for foot pictures.
Really? Trixie's been asking everybody for foot pictures? And that's besides him bragging about the cottage that he's going to get with French doors?
Exactly. He's been saying he's going to, frame some of the pictures and hang them up in his little cottage.
Oh, my God. Foot fetish freak. Anyway, thanks a lot for calling. 805 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. It's G-Man Capitalist. What's going on?
What's going on at G-Man Capitalist? How you doing, man?
Not bad myself. How about you? Shout out to True Capitalist Army and fuck all the failed trolls, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. G-Man Capitalist, a part of the Capitalist Army. Much props. 336 Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday goes from Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah.
Shut up, you stupid moron. Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly hole with that crap. 913 Radio Graffiti.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, too bad, you stupid dumb idiot. You sound like you're calling from a playground, you stupid sick pedo. Amanda, Radio Graffiti. Just another Helen Keller deaf mute. 802, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just want to wish you a happy birthday from the Brony.
Shut up, you stupid dumb fruit bowl. Shut your stupid mouth! 928, Radio Graffiti.
Ghostler, the racist brony, you're on True Communist Radio.
Shut your stupid stinking mouth with calling me Ghostler. Shut up! 313, Radio Graffiti.
My milkshake gets to the boys in the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. They're like, it's better than yours. My milkshake gets to the boys.
Christ, with these freaking remixes, man. How many remixes are out there on the internet, for Christ's sake, man? How many remixes? I mean, have you ever done a YouTube search for Ghost Capitalist, for Christ's sake, and taken a look at all the freaking thousands of freaking remixes, for Christ's sake? I mean, it pisses me off. Damn it. Jesus Christ, man. Sitting over here, I'm doing broadcasts again for these people, and they don't care, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Every goddamn time I come up on here to do a broadcast, I do so in hopes of sparking synapses in the brains of those that are listening to me across the internet and throughout the world. But instead, this is the kind of crap that I get subjected to on a consistent basis. Instead, I am bombarded with these disgusting, despicable, useless individuals that not only have no goddamn personality, but sputter out a bunch of stumbling, mumbling sentence fragments that make me sick to my stomach. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm depressed. I mean, listen to these people. Listen to them for a couple of minutes, and you'll understand the stench that I'm speaking of. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Drop this mic. The mic. I've just about had it with this crap. You understand that? I've just about had it with this show already. All right? I'm going to take a few more freaking radio graffitis. And that's it. I've had about enough of this fucking crap. I'm sorry for cursing, for Christ's sake, but you're pissing me off. I mean, I'm freaking sweating, for Christ's sake. My heart's beating like a rabbit. I wish all you stupid little troll bastards that are sitting here talking garbage, spewing off nothing but a bunch of malarkey over the telephone, I wish we were in a goddamn bar room, because I would stomp a mud hole in your ass, I'd kick it dry, and then take a dirty diarrhea crap right in it, and all you can do is look back at me with a brown smile about it. You stupid sick fruit bastards. That's all you do is look back at me with a brown smile about it, you stupid fruit bowl troll bastards. You goddamn disgusting waste of human flesh. You cyber vermin. That's what you are, cyber vermin. Goddamn cyber vermin. I'm only going to take a couple more and I'm out of here, for Christ's sake, because you people are pissing me you're pissing me off, for Christ's sake. 615 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I made a joke for you. How many communists does it take to screw in a light bulb? All of them.
Yeah, no kidding. All of them and then some, for Christ. And then they want help from Big Brother government on top of that. 443 Radio Graffiti.
It's a pony ass. Clop, 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 clop.
Shut up. I never said that, you spliced piece of crap. Shut up. 573 Radio Graffiti.
When the Ghostler says he is the master race, he
shut up with that Ghostler crap, all right? There's nothing funny about that. That's a disrespectful splice, and I don't appreciate it. Tango Whiskey, Radio Graffiti. I'm officially endorsing Tango Whiskey for Brony of the Year. I think Tango Whiskey should be everybody's role model, all right? You can quote me on that. So, if you want some... you stupid splicing prick, all right? Don't flatter yourself, Tango Whiskey, all right there, you bronified clopping piece of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, stinking a damn freaking toy of Pinkie Pie up your ass having fruit bowl. Don't flatter yourself. Kudu, Radio Graffiti. Ghost in the elbow, can we can? Ghost in the elbow, yes we can. I'm a damn racist. I'm a Jew. Go back in the kitchen, all right? Uh-oh. Boo-hoo. Don't talk about my granny. I'm endorsing Rainbow Dash. Howard Stern is a good piece of ass. Yeah, you stupid son of a bitch. Shove it up your ass with that goddamn remix. Shove it up your goddamn ass. I'm only going to take a couple of more, for Christ's sake, and that's it. I'm done after this crap. 951 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what did you get Dick Clark for New Year's?
What the hell do you mean, what did I get Dick Clark for New Year's? What are you talking about? I didn't get him anything. All right? He's got enough, all right? As a matter of fact, it's a shame for all you folks that have been living under a rock. Dick Clark died yesterday of a massive heart attack. And what's really unfortunate is that we're no longer going to be able to play this clip of Michael Jackson as Dick Clark. And for you folks that haven't heard Michael Jackson as Dick Clark, hey, engineer, go ahead and throw that clip on so these people understand what I'm talking about. Michael Jackson as Dick Clark. Everybody ready? Go ahead and throw it on, engineer. Michael Jackson as Dick Clark. Here we go.
When people leave the show, when people leave my show, I want to say,
all right, that's enough. You get it. Anyway, the microphone is about to go. I'm glad the microphone is about to go, because you know what? I'm done with this, for Christ's sake, all right? You people will be lucky if I come back for Baller Friday 420 tomorrow. You'll be lucky. You understand that? I mean, I've got the necessary materials ready, all right? But you people will be lucky. I'm very disappointed in what you idiots have done to me today. You have besmirched my show. You have besmirched me, and I'm not going to forget about it. My God, I'm not going to forget about it, for Christ's sake. You piece of crap. Can't believe you people. Anyway, folks, I am out of here. I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know how much more of this I could take. Once again, follow me on Twitter, Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. Follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to figure out when I'm going to conduct one of these broadcasts, all right? So follow me on Twitter. And moreover, add to your favorites or bookmark the following address, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? That's where all the archived episodes that I have ever conducted on this broadcast are there for free to download. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? Anyway, I am out of here. I may or may not come tomorrow for Baller Friday because of you pieces of crap. Because of you. So you'll be lucky if I come back here tomorrow, for Christ's sake, you ungrateful pricks. I can't believe you people treat me this way. I can't believe you people treated me this way today. Anyway, I'm out of here. Get me out of here, engineer, before this goddamn microphone craps out. Get me out of here. These people are ungrateful. They don't care. And I'm out of here, for Christ's sake. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Get me out.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Today, Bridget Griffin shared a video of her daily yoga routine, 2 self-help articles, and her new blog called Build Your Inner Bridge with Bridge. Girl, your sharing has turned into oversharing. No worries, Bridge. Geico has some info worth sharing with your 7 blog followers, like how you could save money on your car insurance, update your policy, and report a claim, just by visiting geico.com. How's that for building your inner bridge? Bridge. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.